8.3.
That's good. Okay, that's high. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
8.3 negative points because bears. So like.
Sure. I've
But yeah, good
always
prospect.
hated the Bears. Just like it's not personal, obviously. It's just something grew up a Packers fan. But
I also hate the Packers. It's personal.
it is, and this is personal. But like I like. There's been players that I begrudgingly like watching Brian Urlacher when I was younger. And you guys getting like when an Auburn player happens to play for the Bears, like stuff like that happens throughout the years. And I like Caleb Williams. I like the kid. So like I both want him to do well and 2 games a year shit the bed and throw 3 pick sixes. But I'm excited. I'm excited for you guys.
Yeah.
I feel like Fields got dealt a bad hand. We don't have to talk about this for 30 minutes, but I do want to address it because the nation. Let me make sure. I pulled up Twitch. I want to make sure that like sound is coming through. I'm sure it is, but I don't want to let my boy down again.
And yeah.
But yeah, like I feel
Justin
like
Fields was dealt a very bad hand. Didn't get any help and was just literally a part of a tear down process. And that's just all it was.
Yeah, it's terrible.
A great leader, great man. Just bad timing. That's all it was to that situation.
It's too bad. It's really not fair. It's a real bummer.
Then, in my memory, Caleb Williams is stepping into the best situation any rookie QB could ever step into.
Right. Like he has been given all the tools. There's no excuse. I try not to put players on too high a pedestal, but like, yeah, if he's gonna succeed, this is how it's done. Alright, let's see here. New map. You aren't really at this island yet, but you're basically at this island. Swiffer,
We're there.
Yeah, you're basically there. I didn't finish the last. I'm like 20 minutes out from finishing the last episode, but I feel like you're there. I feel like it's the last thing there.
I think we had went north from where we were instead of going east, and you said congratulations, and we didn't know what it was, but I'm pretty sure it was that we had found the island.
I won't spoil it, but yes. Adam, Miro is so I can get on my laptop, my work laptop, but it will not. It hates me being on this computer. So I updated the name of the last island, but other than that, you should be able to get on there. I wanted to put it in this on the screen, as a visual reference, but I couldn't. My computer hates it.
Did you do it in the scattered C map or the copy of scattered C map?
I don't know. I don't remember. I did it 3 days ago and I forgot to.
I could check the other one. Because this one, the island isn't numbered and named yet, so...
So that's the old one.
Okay.
I want to start Swiffer with you. Welcome back to Beyond the Dice. This is where we don't play D&D because we have so much time to burn. Swiffer, let's talk about your character and what you think Gisora sounds like. How old is Gisora?
She's old. It is.
I don't remember what we talked about, but I feel like 20s?
Yeah. Well, hold on.
Okay.
Drew, while she was looking for that, the copy is even further behind.
Oh, so well then
it might not have saved.
So yeah, I must have done it and then not saved. I have a lot of feelings. But basically, if you want to change that first island you guys discovered, is called Baratus. Baratus. I think that's all I changed, except for the storm. I also put a little picture for the storm, but I must not save it.
Yeah, that's it.
You got stuff to learn about storms. She's 35?
25.
25. Okay. Is there I do a lot of pop culture. I watch a lot of TV, watch a lot of movies. So I always start with what celebrity do they sound like or look like? Do you have a Winona Ryder-esque voice for her, or do you feel like you have no starting point for her voice?
If only I knew what Winona Ryder sounded like.
Well, that felt like you did hit me hard in terms of telling me.
I know who Winona Ryder is, but I don't. think you're aware
Well,
I'm not.
The girl from
immersed.
Beetlejuice.
Never seen Beetlejuice.
You've never seen
What the
Beetlejuice?
fuck?
Huh.
You need to fix that.
That's weird.
The second one is coming out.
You guys wouldn't believe the list of things she's never watched before. It's endless.
I actually know you've been working on it, and
It's
thank you.
endless.
You're
And
welcome.
it's all because of Kevin.
I'm gonna
We're
somewhere
chipping
think of
away.
Catherine. I'm like, that's Ben Affleck, and she's like, that's a white guy. Anyway,
I mean, I feel that.
yeah, you guys are riding along on the same.
A lot of
boat.
white guys.
Well, don't let me put feelings in your heart. What is just
I
Gisora?
would say she's like soft
You
spoken.
watch
I don't
Stranger
speak up a
Things,
lot.
right?
Mhm.
Soupy, did you watch Stranger Things?
No. I
Oh.
did. I
Why'd you
did
even ask,
watch
Sarah?
all of the final episode.
That seems like a
completely
weird
with
choice.
no audio and not having watched any of the other part of the.
Were you
any
at a
of them.
party? Like, why? How did that happen?
It was a weird situation. I was at Kevin's. I could have had audio if I wanted. I chose not to. I just read the subtitles. It was great, but I've never seen the rest of the show.
Okay, well, Winona. The reason I did Winona is because she. It's a very like she's whispering to you. Oh yeah.
I could, yeah, that's accurate then.
Yeah, because like I was thinking about this and why I think it's important, and it's really not that important because you could be like, my character says this, but when you're speaking as your character, I feel like it gives you that layer away from metagaming and being like, what should I do with my turn, and more ask yourself, what would Gisora do in this situation? Not, wait, how can I maximize this damage? You know what I mean? Let's take a run. I'm gonna give you a sentence. I want you to take a run at it with your Winona Ryder voice that you don't know who that is. Ready?
I'm embarrassed already.
Yeah, that's all right. That's why I picked you first. You ready? Probably have a sip of water, and then you're gonna say, "Drew is the best." Go ahead. You are muted.
Drew is the best.
Okay, that's good. Now, like, say it like you're whispering it to Kevin in a movie theater.
Drew is the best.
Okay, now you're baking granola for your kids' Girl Scout troop. Go.
The granola is ready.
That's good. Yeah, now give me a little crunch, like it's gluten-free granola.
This delicious granola is ready.
See, this is good. I like that a lot because there's a turn at the end where she's like, she's kind of excited to give these kids their granola. Like I imagine Gisora, there's a little, is there a little happiness there or a little optimism maybe?
Yeah, she's could be pretty upbeat maybe.
Okay. Now you gotta tell your kid that the parrot died. It ate a cracker that was too big for it.
Hi, little Billy. Your parrot died.
Okay, now the parrot died, but it's hilarious. But you're trying not to laugh because it's for Billy.
Hi, Billy. I'm so sorry to tell you this, but your parrot died.
This is good. Okay, we're taking some positive steps here. Sarah, I feel like I've gotten us to the 50-yard line. I need you to take us closer.
Sarah, you have to sound like Ursula.
Yeah, we're gonna do Sarah's in a minute, and we're gonna find. By the way, if you ever want to have a good time, ask Sarah to do an English accent. But
I considered an Australian accent for Gisora, but I can't.
Take a run at it, dude.
No.
No, we got nothing to lose. Take a run at it. I say, blimey, isn't it? The Barbie.
That's English. I already forgot. Steve Irwin.
Yeah.
Crikey.
That's good. Okay, put a little more stank on it.
Crikey, take a look at that. Alligator.
That was really good. Okay, now be Gisora and do it. Say it, but like a lady would say it.
That's rude. That's even worse. Like, I can't. It's either accent or change my voice to a higher pitch.
You know what? I was liking the direction we were going, but the Australians got me thinking that we should be going down this well. Okay, you got your little Billy granola, but now you're Australian. Go.
Just say
crikey,
mate.
Yeah, say mate after everything.
Crikey, mate. Little Billy. Holy shit.
This is good. This is gold.
Your fucking parrot died.
That's good. I liked it. She's because she's been on the
Sorry.
sea now. Yeah, that's good.
Is that even Australian? I don't
We've
think so.
discovered a new continent. It's like a kiwi.
It
and
could be in between. You know what? It probably was South African. They have a really unique accent.
Okay, take a run at this, full South African, and take a pause between your words. Don't rush it.
Why?
Say, this sword costs how much?
This sword costs how much?
So that's good. We're cooking now. I say it as Amaya, 8 your Cheerios in the morning. Go.
Crikey, Amaya. You ate my Cheerios. I'm gonna beat your ass.
This is really good. Can
Alright, my
everyone?
Americans look there.
Is this really good? Because I feel like this might be really
I
good.
feel like Kevin is dying out of secondhand embarrassment, probably.
I'm just laughing over here.
Kevin, scale of 1 to 10, was that better or worse than Caleb Williams' draft? Because I feel like we've hit on something here, something very special.
He doesn't
I like-
want to be honest.
Sounded like Ryan Poles was cooking out there.
You're right. I would draft this player if they gave me an interview and said Kroenke. All right, give me a little bit more. Give me a little taste. They're trying to find someone's. They've captured Amaya, and you have to go rescue her, and you have to like inspire the troops.
Listen up, team. One of our
There it is.
good sailors has been captured. Batten down the hatches.
Now make up
Off to save her.
That's really good. Now make up an idiom.
The fuck?
Be like.
Wait.
She's more lost than Captain Lord Mitten Muttons. We are.
I'm not good at that shit.
She's more stuck than a rabbit in a hat. You know, just you can make it up.
She's more drowned than a wet kelpie.
That was really good. I think we're fucking locked. This felt really good. This felt like a good use of our time. Who wants to embarrass themselves next? We're not recording this part.
But I see the stream is on.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Who is Sara? I feel like it's time. What does Amaya sound like? Put another shrimp on the barbie. Like that?
That's nothing what Amaya sounds like.
What does Amaya sound like? What's her deal? I feel like she's a little more serious.
She's dead ass serious.
Whoa.
And I don't know, she sounds old, like an old woman, because she's like 50.
Okay. Take a run at it. So you're complaining about your AARP. Go ahead.
This stuff that Drew makes us do is bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't feel like I didn't make anybody do anything.
These youngins over here, I just think they can run the world and change everything. It's very disturbing.
Fucking millennials. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie to you, Sara. I think we've got a good starting point, but let's jump off that first step, right? We got to get to the other side of the river, right? So let's jump on a few rocks.
Here I go jumping, even though my knees hurt.
You're saying old people things, but you're saying it as Sara.
No way.
I need you to leave
Come on.
Sara behind. Sara's gonna stay at that last stone, but we're gonna jump to a new stone as Amaya.
Uh-huh.
So like what I do with my old people is like a lot of pauses, like you're taking breaths between sentences. And you're
Because it
breathing
hurts
out
to
when you
talk.
talk. Yeah, like it's a little painful. Because you've talked to a lot of people and a lot of people have died. Like maybe it's emotional pain, maybe it's throat pain. You smoked for 30 years. Go.
I really hate you. You know that, right?
Yeah, but like deeper. Like I don't
I
believe
had
it.
to go through this pain. So do you.
And now we're all doing it. We're not starting the game until we do this, so we can do it now or in 2 hours. I'm alone on this call now. Everyone is muted except for me.
Just practicing before she unmutes.
Oh, okay. No, maybe she needs to hear it first.
She's digging deep right now.
Yeah, I was gonna do something like.
Oh, my
Get real
goodness.
breathy.
You guys are the fucking worst.
I grew up using Windows XP. Oh, that's not even that old. That's fucked up.
Windows Vista.
Oh, I remember
That's good.
Vista ruined my PowerPoint. Oh. Oh. I was presenting at church because I was a nice church boy, and my PowerPoint was destroyed by the Vista. Now the goddamn algorithm is eating up all my PowerPoints. How do I attach this file, Sara? How do I turn this into a PDF? Like that. We don't have to be
I might
old.
Physically dying, honestly.
I feel like old women don't really. I feel like that, not to be like sexist, I feel like old men sound like that. Old women are more like. Sugar.
They're creaky.
Yeah, there's like a shrillness. There's like a. You damn kids. My husband, when he gets out. Nope, see, I slipped back into the other one. My husband. Nope, that's the other one. Maybe I can't do an old woman. Come on in, kitten. A lot of nose breathing, maybe. Hi, if you just joined us, obviously everything's going great here. Just doing some free workshopping classes for learning how to do a great voice of D&D. Sara playing Amaya, a 58-year-old mermaid woman, is about to break out her signature sound. Go ahead, Sara. Here she goes. Coming in hot. Okay, yeah.
When
A little
you
raspy.
attempt how to learn? No.
This is close though. We're walking. We're jumping on different routes.
Learn.
What does she sound like in the movie? Like I haven't seen the movie in literally 25 years. I don't know what she sounds like.
The person who just did it for real live action was Melissa McCarthy.
Oh, so you just need to be
Really?
like kind of boisterous, right? That's what. Like
I feel like she just has like a deep, mature voice. You know, like it's just like a. I just think like classic old lady.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Anastasia's grandmother.
Let's do like.
Wear a lot of jewelry.
Yeah. Picture it in your head. She's got a lot of jewelry. There's pearls.
Or handmade jewelry.
No.
Yeah.
She doesn't like jewelry.
Okay, fuck that.
It would have to be handmade jewelry if it's going to be jewelry.
Yeah. It's handmade. It's like clams and shit. And she reminisces a lot while she's talking. Maybe.
Like the old lady from the Titanic.
Yes.
But
very.
she's too old.
Yeah, that's probably 20 years over what we want, but yeah. Sara, keep percolating. Adam, tell me you're ready for this heat.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, bring it.
Wow. So you see here.
Holy shit! It's very good.
Yeah, you know, like just kind of like telling stories a little. I don't know. I think it was like nasally a little bit.
Sure.
But I feel like it kind of fits because he's a small man that drinks a lot and doesn't really have friends. So.
Like, do you
Oh,
have
yeah.
your fingers on your nose right now?
No. It'd be
Wow.
better if they were. Yeah.
That was really good.
A little bit of a southern twang in there somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let that
yeah.
twang hang.
It kind of came out a little bit, but it happens, I guess. I don't know.
All right, so like here's what I'm not like. He's in an emergency distress situation. What does that sound like?
That's the problem. He's kind of free flowing, so he'll probably like, well, we might be fucked here, guys, but at least we got our nanners.
So I feel like his volume knob only goes up to like 6.5.
Yeah, that's a fair assessment.
Yeah, he's not a screamer. He's not a yelling kind of guy. It's really good. Fucking nailed it in one. It's like who's that comedian that does the Affleck voice? It's like that, but deeper. Like Affleck, but it's deeper, and yeah, you're covering your nose.
Affleck.
Yeah, that's good. But I feel like you already know, like, Angus just sounds like a young you.
Yeah, I gotta pep him up a little bit when I talk to, because that's kind of how he was.
Yeah.
Like when he was younger, so I think I need to start pepping it up a little bit.
Yeah, I feel like his energy is like, I'm replacing bravado with like false confidence. You know what I mean? Like I need to project that I'm in control because I'm the youngest person here. Like I need to like make sure that like my chest is poked out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's why I'm always trying to make people do other things for me.
Yeah. There's a lot of ordering around, and it's like it's okay. I'm the first mate. Like I was given this position, and you work for me, and that's the situation. Yeah, that comes through. I feel like yours is. It's a subtle difference, but I can always tell in the moment. I feel like when Angus is talking, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I try to pep it up a little bit, and I try to play into what the little investigative boy would do.
Yeah.
But there's also the tie to Bahood and his manliness, so I kind of struggle between the two.
But that struggle's important. That's who I think somewhere in that struggle, that's where Angus is.
Yeah.
Sarah, you ready?
I think so.
Give us that heat.
When you attempt to learn or recall a piece of lore, something like that.
That's good. That's good.
Elegant.
It is. It is like someone who grew up rich or something. Like it's someone who knows which side the salad fork goes on.
Yeah, they know what all the forks are for.
Yes, and they know how to set a table, and yeah, there's an etiquette class, maybe not for years, but for a few weeks.
Oh no, yeah.
This is good. Okay, give me one, but you're chastising Gisora because she overfed the Kelpie.
My dear sweet child, Gisora, I really wish you did not do this to the Kelpie. He is going to grow way too fat. We do not want a little chubby Kelpie.
That's
Please
good.
learn to control yourself.
That's good.
Oi. Don't tell me what to do.
Do you
Oh,
have
woman.
Do you have two Post-its on your computer? That one that says mate and one that says oi, so you know how to address people?
That's how I can get into it.
It's a picture of
Right,
Steve Irwin,
Cronky.
and you just go Cronky, and then you turn your mic on and then start going.
Yeah.
Sarah,
I need
that
the
was
transition.
flawless.
I feel like when you pretend to be Australian, you have to sound surprised by everything. I don't know why. I feel like, yep, you just add that little.
I'm surprised. You're right.
Yeah, the hint of surprise. I'm just thinking of Steve Irwin right now, where he was just surprised by everything,
Rest in
even
peace.
if he knew
Surprise
exactly.
or amazement. They're
Oh my
constantly
God.
amazed.
I've
oh,
only seen a
oh,
couple of these in my whole life. Come close here.
Yeah.
These are the fangs. This is the most powerful fang this side of the continent. Not lost the name. But
Beautiful specimen.
Yes, a lot of. Oh my god.
Mr.
Yeah, you're right.
Thornberry. Channel your inner Thornberry.
Yeah, even when it's very Thornberry. When he's like picking out a drink at the 7-Eleven, he's like, "Oh, Susie, they've got the Coke Zero." Like, yeah, he's always very excited or confused about what's happening. Rest in peace, Steve.
Absolutely.
Somebody thinks about you every day. Well, shit, that was fast. Good job, guys. Well, we'll obviously wait for at least one more person to join. But I'm very excited about where things are going. I've not been saying this, but I just assume you guys have the appropriate spreadsheets up. I've not done any math to corroborate that. Does one of you manage rations, or is it just like whoever's got the wheel?
I think it's just. I mean, it's mainly been
Is Adam pulling the entire ship behind him?
I look at it, but
that's fine. I just want to make sure someone is doing something because I have it up, but like I only kind of look over.
I write it down, but I don't have a spreadsheet pulled up.
you're not special.
Yeah,
I know.
I've been keeping up with the Miro and then also the spreadsheet, so
Okay.
I could keep doing that if that works for you guys.
It's fine. Usually, like if we mention that rations, something has happened to the rations, like I just look over and you've already changed it, so I just let it happen.
See, by doing such a good job, you've been.
Now your responsibility.
You took it. Yeah, you did too good of a job.
You're
Now it's your problem.
enabling us.
I did put the map up in the thing. I should just put it in the chat, right?
Yeah, you should.
But spoiler alert, you did find the next island.
Yeah, you did tell us that, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Yeah. But just to confirm, that is in fact exactly what happened.
Did you have a name for the island, or are we gonna figure that out?
Yeah, the island is called Vestus. Vestus.
BST. Vestus.
Actually, can't find it. What, Sam Hill?
Sam Hill. So
Like-
where I live in Oregon, it's. How do I describe this in a respectful manner?
Uh-oh.
It's very conservative because it's
No way to be
surprisingly
respectful
for
about that.
Oregon. And so it's like hard to differentiate, like if someone, you know how Southern people can be, also very conservative. So
What?
it's like I live in the South, but I'm in Oregon.
But you're
And
not.
today I
The perfect
had
mix.
someone who, you know, I wouldn't be able to tell they're from the South, but he had a really strong Southern accent. So I was like, did you grow up in the South, or are you from the South? And he was from Alabama, so.
Like what part?
I think Mobile, because I was like, oh, I have my
Mobile.
I was about to say, he would have said
cousins
Mobile.
that grew up there, and I have a cousin that lives there now, and he was like, well, where at? And I was like, oh my god, I can't remember.
Whereabouts? Yeah, he's
Both
from
of them.
Mobile.
And
Mobile.
cousin lives, she lives somewhere near the Panhandle.
Who is this?
Doesn't Cindy still live in Alabama?
Yeah, but
It's awesome.
it's not really panhandle. Well,
Oh,
I guess it's panhandle adjacent, but Mobile is on the other side of Alabama.
Oh, whoops. I couldn't remember even, like, the name Dothan. Stupid.
Well, could you be nice to
Oh, I
my
see
friend
Dothan.
Swiffer, please?
Uh,
Yeah.
Dothan's near the Panhandle, and Mobile's near the Panhandle.
They're on opposite sides. Dothan
Yes,
is
they're
closer
on
to
opposite sides of
Georgia,
Alabama. But they're both near the Panhandle.
I have put Vestus into the chat for you guys to see.
Thank you.
Yes, Queen. I've also sent Swiffer the stat block for your new friend.
Yeah.
And this week, this map is sponsored by Incarnate, which is the best free map making tool that I've found for Dungeons and Dragons. Or at least it was the most
Tom's
user-friendly.
Tradables.
What? It's sponsored by Tom's Tradables.
Oh.
You said incarnate.
Oh, sorry. That's who helped me make the map. Tom's Tradables is just the guy you met in the last adventure. I thought it would be funny. Yeah, as you can see, I was right. Very funny.
Hilarious.
That's the old man.
Should we start without them?
I don't know.
No.
We'll give him 5 more minutes.
Yeah, well, I'm a bit.
JP said around 5, so that means like, 9:30. Around 9, I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, it is what it is, but I can't. We've done all the waiting we can do. Because I am out of town again.
Where are you going?
Birmingham. It's gonna be awesome.
You're gonna go see Lynn?
Yeah, I think he's gonna drive up to me, but I don't know if I'm gonna have a rental car yet or not.
You're gonna make him drive to you?
Hey, he doesn't have to come see me at all. That's an option too, and I'm fine with it.
No, I'm just kidding. I didn't mean it like that.
Your boy's in demand. Okay.
Oh, I know.
You just so happen to be going there for work?
Yeah.
Seem to go everywhere where your family already is.
Not everywhere,
Yeah.
man. If I could go, trust me, dude. If I could go to Oregon, that'd be awesome.
Bitch, I don't want you here.
Well, I wouldn't
That's
go to
not
see
awesome.
you. I would just want to go to Oregon. Damn. Over Birmingham? I mean,
I don't know. I've never been to Birmingham.
it's pretty.
Maybe
It's
I have.
fine. It's fine.
I think I've driven through Birmingham.
There's actually some pretty cool bars last time I went, but like, it's number 57 on cities I would visit in this country. Tied with like fucking, I don't know, Arkansas, Little Rock when we came to see you in Little Rock.
Hey, we saw the Little Rock.
We
though.
did see the Little Rock, but boy, Little Rock didn't have a lot going on.
Oh.
Oh,
I think on the ride
Arkansas
home,
and Oregon are the same place.
it's the same shit.
Same
It
people
kinda
too.
is.
Same people too.
well, Oregon is better.
Yeah,
If
slightly.
you're in a bigger city, yeah.
Those wineries were cool. We went. That was pretty cool. That was fun.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's just the scenery is better. Arkansas was kind of dreary and makes you want to kill yourself.
Uh oh. Yikes! That might be a more personal
I
journey
kinda like
that you're on, but that's fine.
I like the Arkansas area as well. Oregon is definitely slightly more beautiful.
Yeah, Sarah and I did a drive along whatever the highway is, like through the next to the Pacific Ocean, and it was fucked. It was hail, it was nasty weather, but it was cool, man. It was
Yeah. It was. I think it was November, right?
yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
Months
it was
ago.
But like
November.
the waves hitting the fucking because I had never seen a beach like that, right? Because I've only seen like a regular ass beach. It was pretty cool. It was like I was in a movie. Yeah. It was like
Dungeons
80
and
of them.
Dragons.
And Swiffer, if you come to Philly, we won't hang out either. How's that?
Sounds good.
Cool.
I almost went to Atlanta, Georgia for a conference and wasn't allowed to.
You could have done the aquarium if you've never done that.
Wait,
That's pretty
what?
Georgia's actually not that bad. There's a lot going on.
I have been to Savannah.
Oh, I like Savannah.
Love Savannah.
You see, when you're doing an accent from Savannah, it's like
That's
molasses
Savannah
pouring
action.
out your mouth, boy. Yeah, like that.
Sounds like I
Like
went
molasses.
to New Orleans.
You mean Nolans? I've never been to Nolans.
That was fun. That was really fun.
Yeah. Did you go during
Yeah.
like Mardi Gras time or just whatever?
I went right after Mardi Gras,
Still a good time.
so there's still like things were going on. It was still happening, but it was right when COVID was starting, and it was like 3 weeks before the whole shutdown. I was actually supposed to go back to New Orleans a month later
Nolans.
for a conference, the same conference that is in Atlanta, but things prevent me from going to this stupid fucking audiology conference.
Is it just people being like, huh? What?
Yeah, making the what joke?
Huh? And then it's a lot of.
I'm getting angry.
Oh, okay. There's like a property management conference in San Diego that my team is trying to get our boss to approve for all of us to fly to San Diego. It's probably not going to happen.
Someone's
All right.
here.
You guys ready for the pièce de résistance, the perfect voice? MC, go ahead. Aldar just got, he just stole animal crackers from a kid at the grocery store. What does that sound like? Go.
Ha ha ha! Those are mine now.
This is really good. Can I say something? 10 out of 10. Almost too good. Like, I'm a little nervous about how good that was.
I think he has experience.
He's definitely done this before.
Yeah, you've assaulted children before. You know what? Let's strike that. Terry? Let's strike that. I didn't feel good about saying it. Thank you. Sorry about that, guys. Boy. Just, you know, sometimes the joke is too funny. And I'm really sorry about that.
I'm sorry I missed Talking Dead or Beyond the Dice.
You missed very little. Actually, I was gonna surprise you, but since we're still waiting for Japer, Sarah,
Yeah.
do you wanna dust off this new beautiful AI voice generator that you're using?
Oh.
Oh yeah, I would love to dust it off.
Whoa, that sounds fucking insane.
Isn't that crazy, dude?
God damn. Sound like Sarah.
That's so nuts, dude. All right, Sarah, go ahead.
Hold on.
She has to take a sip of tea with her pinky out before she can do it. Here it comes.
Now I don't even know what I'm doing.
You're passing crumpets.
Elegant.
Yeah, you've got handmade jewelry.
But
you know
not
where-
English.
Yeah, you know where the forks go. Go.
You can cast prepared wizard spells using INT as your spellcasting modifier. Spellcasting modifier.
All right,
Now
now
it's more robotic.
Aldar is
AI
eating.
generated.
Aldar's eating more than his portion of Nannertar. Go ahead.
Alder, you should really be more considerate of others when you are eating or consuming your nannertar. It's really not made to exceed your pre-made portion.
That just sounds like Sarah, but she's trying. She's just like trying
Yeah,
to.
I'm even trying, dude. Damn.
Jesus.
Trying.
Hard. We're all trying, buddy. All right, Swiffer.
So wait, that wasn't an AI voice generator. That was just you, Sarah, right?
There's no evidence that you're all not AI generated. Swiffer, go ahead and bring the heat on this motherfucker. Look
need
at your post-its. You're going to a funeral, but you didn't know them that well. Go.
True.
I'm sorry, you're going to a wedding, and it's your
There we
ex-best
go.
friend. Go.
Yeah, I like the funeral one better.
Okay, you have a wedding and a funeral today, and you're going to be late to both. Go.
Oi!
That's it. Nailed it. 10 out of 10.
That's it.
Crikey, I'm gonna be late to the funeral.
Right,
And the wedding,
you.
I don't know which one to go to first.
Right.
10 out of 10. Man, that was nuts how good and great that was. Good job, everyone. The rest of this we'll just do in, we'll just learn as we go.
Why don't we just stay in character? That'd be great.
Well, I don't know that we're all ready for that. I think Sarah might
Damn
punch me
it.
through the fucking screen if we say that. Let me just get this sorted out. Japer, welcome aboard.
Hello, mate.
He's full of sushi and ready to just adventure his heart out.
Brian, something with sushi.
Smoking more weed than go ahead.
You
Swiffer.
can't. Do it.
Oh, is that over? Oh, he's gone.
Oh, and you scared him away.
Right when I got all the little name tag things perfect, I'm in hell. This is 45 minutes of good, clean family fun. D&D coming soon. Brought to you by Macy's. Man, these deals.
Ooh. Macy's?
Burlington Coat Factory. Buy your winter
God
gear
damn.
during the summer.
What fancy.
I guess we could start. I feel like we waited so long. You guys sailed through the night. I think it's the day 14 since you left. I haven't fact checked that, but it's double digits. You
Sounds
have
about right.
you have arrived at an island. You are carrying supplies that you have promised to take to the island of Vestus, which you have now arrived at.
Oh shit.
You approach at
Got the end
night.
of that.
The village is quiet, although you can just see from the amount of buildings. I put a map in the chat, by the way, for everyone. That this is larger than the last island you were on. You see fields to the northwest, but it's too dark to see what's happening on them. What would you guys like to do?
I guess we're gonna start unloading this boat.
Yeah, you guys pull up on the dock, and two tired dock workers move to wrap some rope around your boat. And they are dressed in Viridian green, but they are not wearing. If they are wearing armor, it's very light. And shortly after, you prepare to unload your boat. You notice several ships are also docked here, and you see guards, Viridian Empire guards, walking to and fro in scattered intervals. You see boxes and barrels on the ship next to you, with the lotus flower of the Viridian Empire painted on each of their visages. I got fancy with that word. A dockmaster appears with a ledger and says, "Welcome to Vestus. This is a fine vessel." He eyeing your ship, and he goes through the standard stuff of who's in charge here, what are you doing here, things like that. I'll assume that you guys are going to tell the truth and answer those questions, unless you want to go tell me that you're not going to. Does that make sense?
Oh shit.
Mm.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it is a middle-aged antlerkin man with the ledger.
Alright. We gotta tell the truth, yeah.
So he notes everyone on board. And why are you on the island?
We have a delivery to make.
Excellent. He says, all right then, he's got an accent too. And he says, no funny business while you're on Vestus here. My name's Oscar Velvette. He's got immaculate posture, and his horns have been trimmed down, but very neatly. Imagine a French tip, but on the horn of an antler person. And I won't be answering any follow-up questions about that last statement. Oh yeah? And what's the name of your ship here?
What do you want me to do, bud?
Captain, what's the name of our ship again?
Abi Ghana.
That's right.
Oh, that's good stuff
We
there.
need
That's a good name. It's good because I can remember it, because I ain't never had a name like that.
2233.
Alright, simple stuff here. Just got to do a quick explanation for you, like I explained to everyone. You plan on staying longer than 7 days, you're going to have to fill out the forms, which you can get from me, yours truly, Oscar Velvette. I humbly thank you for your final moment here, but I need you all to solemnly swear to uphold all known and unknown laws here in the Viridian Empire. We are the moral center of this very place that this beautiful island is built, and you will commit no act that may endanger Her Majesty Daphne Oakheart and her interests here in the Scattered Sea and beyond. Make me a history check, everyone who is listening to this conversation.
Huh?
I do not have D&D Beyond up, so we'll be going on the honor system. And if there's 3 20s in a row, then I'll go investigate.
What about 420s?
If it's 4 20s, then we're just gonna blaze up.
You go, son.
Yeah! Let's see.
22.
Alright, so everyone who rolled over an 8, you know that Daphne Oakheart is the current monarch of the Viridian Empire. The queen of, as so to speak. And as you're kind of unloading these goods, I think it's mostly barrels and crates. They are sealed. As like the town is starting to wake up, I imagine it's like 5 a.m., like 5:30. There's those chipper assholes who are like always ready to go, but everyone else needs a cup of coffee. You're seeing sailors and commoners, but anyone with a passive perception of 10 or higher, you notice that the people that live here, some of them are missing like limbs. Like you see someone missing like with an artificial leg. You see someone with like a couple of fingers missing. You see someone with both their arms have been replaced. But they've been replaced with like functional, almost like root-like ligaments. It obviously isn't human, but they're moving with ease.
Got the scurvy.
But you're on this
And
dock,
chop them off.
and but you cannot discern whether or not they have scurvy. But you do have a map here. There is a small gathering to the west. Like you see people gathered on the beach to the west of the dock. But from here, it's entirely up to you guys. What would you like to do?
I'd inquire with the bookkeeper dude where we can drop off these boxes.
Oh yeah. How's it going there, sprightly fella?
We need to. By the way, I love your antlers, looking sharp.
He twists like a finger on one of them. He says, "Can I be honest, mate? Spend quite a lot of time on it. You know what I mean?"
I can tell. We're gonna need to know where to drop these boxes off. Pretty important shipment we've got here.
I don't know where they're coming from, mate.
Does anybody here remember the person's name?
Quick, does anyone remember anything from 2 weeks ago?
Think of
Hold
that guy on that island.
I brought it from an
Good.
island guy.
I'm pretty sure we're looking for Billups, maybe.
Philip! That's what
Philip?
we're looking for.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, he's second in command for Magister Barris. Yeah, you could drop it off over at the barracks here down the way. And he points to a building shortly past the docks. Yeah, just drop it in there.
Alright.
Lads, leave it outside. The lads will bring it in.
Alright, thank you. Much appreciated.
Also, question, fella, Mr. Velvet. What's with
Oscar
the what's with all the prosthetics on folks in this island? Is that a popular fashion modification?
Less a fashion, mate, more of a necessity. See, Magisters kind of get to decide how they dispense justice. And Magister Barris, well, he's a three-strike man.
Oh, you got it. So this is more of a consequence, a punishment to some deeds performed.
Yeah, that's right. You want to be on your P's and your Q's here, lad.
Got it. What's your take on it?
Well, he kind of like, well, obviously very excited to be appointed as Dogmaster. Want to do my best for the Empire and all that.
Yeah.
You
We
can roll
got
an insight check, but you can tell that like he's not. If he had anything bad to say, he's not gonna. You know what I mean?
it.
It would probably be a different time, different place.
I need to buy him a pint or something. Yeah,
Yeah,
I got it.
yeah. He's not gonna badmouth his boss out here in the streets.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you guys know, just like by living in this world, like there's a lot of laws, right? Like jaywalking is a law, but like do cops prosecute it? Not really. But like the wrong cop on the wrong day might prosecute it. So like
Yeah.
how
If
these
you
rules
slip
get
with his wallet,
enforced is
You're definitely getting prosecuted for jaywalking.
yeah. So this Magister, you intuit, takes his job pretty seriously.
Yeah.
You guys spend the next. It wouldn't take that long with everyone working. Less than an hour. You guys get the shipment moved to the barracks, just south
Wait.
of town.
Well, one more quick question for Mr. Velvet here.
Of course, mate.
Anything worthwhile checking out on your island? We've never been here before, so just if there's a particularly good food item or like a store that's worthwhile or something you guys are known for, we'd love to support the local economy.
Well, let
Or
me look
double
at my sheet.
Yeah, definitely.
We've got quite a bit. Let's see here. The tavern here is like known for its food and not so much for its alcohol. But it's like higher quality
Thistle
food
root.
than most places. The Thistle Root.
Okay.
They have several stores and artisans that are like very talented, but there's also like an artisan you've not met before. It's like a surgeon enchanter.
Ooh.
I think I forgot to put that on here. What's the dragon tree? At the dragon tree, they have like a surgeon enchanter. There's also like most of this island is farmland, so it's kind of boring. But there are farms being worked as well as windmills that you've not seen before. But beyond that, he's like, "Oh, enjoy your time at the Thistle Root. It doesn't look like anybody needs any help over at the dragon tree, but can't hurt to pop in. He's always got goods for sale. But just keep a low profile, mate."
Thank you.
And like the crowd at the beach, like gets like you can hear it like rumbling. It's like kind of loud. It's close by. It's like 50 feet maybe to your west. Like as you guys are moving boxes, you see people over
I'm
there.
gonna walk towards the outskirts of the crowd.
Yeah. So as you're approaching, like the crowd is like dispersing, but not everyone's gone. So maybe there were like 40 people, and now there's maybe like 15. And you see who you discern to be the magistrate. Like a tall elf man in like a green robe with a big book similar to the one you saw in the last magistrate, kind of like attached to his front. And in front of him and this surrounded by soldiers is a young male half-orc who is like one of the strongest, like physically strong people you've seen. He's about 6.5 feet tall. He looks young though. His face is only barely covered in peach fuzz, and his leg is chained to a stake in the ground on the beach.
That's the first half of that, Drew. I'm sorry.
Young half-orc, strong-looking boy. He is staked to the ground, and he is being addressed by the magister, and he's surrounded by guards.
Okay.
Do we listen in? Is it a situation where we would listen in? And
So you
Right
can
into the
like,
Stand in there.
as you guys walk up, like an old man who is not the magister is like walking away, like grumbling to himself, and the magistrate is basically telling this person like, you have until tomorrow morning. And the orc doesn't say anything. He's kind of got like a 1,000-yard stare, but he nods his head. The magister walks away. I'm sorry, the
You better
magistrate.
get a limb chopped off or something. Yeah.
So
This is the justice.
yeah. So hold on a second. Give me 1 second here.
Let's walk up to the orc dude and ask him what's up.
Yeah. I know. One of the languages I know is orc, right?
Yeah.
'Cause I'm a half orc fella. So I approach him and I use the common orc tongue to ask him who he is and what happened here.
As you approach, like the two like he doesn't react, but the two guards like step in front of him and like kind of cross their spears in front of him. And they say, "You will get no closer, sir." And the
I
orc,
don't. Yeah.
half-orc boy says, "You know the tongue? I haven't heard that in years."
Yes, fella. Yeah. I do. I grew up with it, so.
I'm in a bit of trouble.
What happened?
I feel like I've heard this story 20 times, but what's 21?
What's your name, fella?
Me? I'm Verrich,
Verrich. Okay. Cool.
and I'm looking up my backstory right now. I was the best carpenter on this island. Hell, I still am. He says, while Drew looks further and further into his stuff. I have been sentenced to death by tide tomorrow.
That's tough.
My grandfather has been ill for some time, and I hunted and killed a rare and protected bluefin eel in the waters just north of here. I harvested its oil, but it was taken by the guards when I was captured. It won't cure my grandfather, but it will ease his suffering. And this is my third strike. And he puts like his left leg towards you, and you can see that it's not really his left leg.
Yep.
Like it's been replaced by this like vines and roots. And
Yeah.
on his left hand, he's missing 3 of his fingers that have also been replaced.
And I translate, in short form to the team, what he just shared, right?
Yeah.
And I go, do you think the magistrate is a fair man?
I wouldn't dispense justice this way. But
Got it.
no matter how important I am to this island. rules
Yeah,
are
yeah, yeah.
rules.
Yeah.
And he's
Understood.
kind of dejected. Like he's
Yeah.
not fully
He knows
accepted
that-
it, but he's not in a good
Yeah.
he's fucked.
So, he gave you until tomorrow to do what exactly?
Say my goodbyes. And sure enough, as he says that, the soldier like unchains his leg.
Got it. All right, fella. Well, we're in town for the next couple of days. If you need us, my name's Red River, and these are my traveling companions. And I point to the fellas and the ladies, and I introduce everybody. But yeah, go say your goodbyes. And
He like
if you need anything, let us
nods
know.
slowly
Yeah.
and says, "I wish we'd met sooner, my friend."
Yes, likewise, likewise.
And he shuffles off, and the guards are like right behind him, and you hear people in the crowd are being like, "This is so unfair. Like this is fucked." Like there's a bit of, it's not quite like a protest, but like everyone is showing up to kind of show like, "Hey, this person meant a lot. Like maybe you're overreacting."
Yeah.
The magistrate was unmoved.
Yeah.
Red River.
There's
I
a
like
little
to
bit
call
of
Red
dissent.
River. Red River. Should
Yeah,
we
what's
help
up?
this man?
I don't know the local customs. I think we could help them. We should probably, but we need to find out.
We need to investigate
a
with
way.
the magistrate.
Yeah, maybe there's a way that we can compel him, or maybe there's some way around it. The local people would know if there's a way. We'll try to do it.
Okay.
I like the cut of the jib, but I don't like people suffering just because.
Yeah.
Too many people without limbs out here.
Yeah, we'll do some digging on that.
Yeah. Let's get. I think we do the usual. Let's get paid and let's explore and then see this digs about. Maybe find out about this magistrate.
Are
Get to know this island. Yeah.
Are the boxes unpacked, Drew?
Yeah, the boxes are back. You guys left the boxes out front of the barracks.
Okay.
You have not been paid yet. Just to the north of you, in the fields that you saw when you arrived, you see what looked like 10-foot tall snails slowly plowing the fields behind farmers.
I like that.
The snail fields. Yes.
I'm gonna go try to ride one.
You jump the fence, and a farmer nearby, barely takes mind of you. This field is filled with, shitty vegetables, not the fun ones, fucking root
Broccolini.
vegetables. Yeah,
Beets.
the one that no one's, fucking beets. What's the radishes? It's not a fun time. But you approach, this thing is as wide as it is big, as it's slowly pulling this farmer's plow, and it is leaving kind of a mucus in the dirt. Its glimmering red shell has been cracked many times over.
I see Angus riding the snail.
You climb aboard it. Do you climb up it?
Yeah, I was wondering if I could climb on top and see if I can.
It's got ridges along its side. It's not going very quickly. I need a low athletics check, please.
Not very athletic, but we'll try.
It's
Got
low.
this.
It's
15.
You scamper up that thing. The farmer he hasn't had his morning farmer coffee yet, fantasy coffee. So he just kind of looks at you with a start as you sure enough you climb up there, and on top of it feels like you're barely moving, but you are filled with a sense of purpose that you've never felt before.
Yeah, I want to like guide this snail to greatness.
One of its
I'm gonna watch
eyes
this.
like slowly turns to look at you, and it's a long moment as its like gray, moist skin like it seems like it shudders, and then its eye stalk faces forward again.
Good man, Brutus. Good man.
Its shell opens and swallows. No, that doesn't happen. You're fine atop this. And the farmer says, "Damn it, this happens every time. One of these goddamn foreigners hops on my goddamn Brutus. You're lucky Brutus is a good fella, and hell, so am I."
I
What is the
responded
farmer's
to
name?
the moment. Yeah,
Farmer man, what's your name?
Who, me? My name? It's
Yeah.
Sammy.
Sammy.
It's Sammy the farmer. And that there's a
Alright.
stolen snail.
A what snail?
That's a stolen snail.
A Stalwin snail. How much would it cost me to get one of these?
Boy,
Stolen
boy,
snails.
you know, you're gonna fall off the wrong side of Dixie with a question like that. This is my lifehood now. I've been working with Brutus for 20 years. You'd have to give me your firstborn daughter for me to even consider it.
You want to accept like a firstborn son or something?
What am I gonna do with a boy? You know what, Terry? Let's strike that. Terry, strike that the whole 45. Yeah.
yeah.
We don't even need to know about
On the
the
top.
Thanks, Terry.
That's
That
enough.
was
Yeah.
close. Just a quick disclaimer: there's no trading in flesh in this adventure at all.
We have a lot of
Lord.
sponsors.
Yeah,
Yep.
boy, we're bleeding sponsorships.
Yeah.
Sammy, I'm on the sidelines listening.
Oh,
to
so
this.
you're
Sammy.
also running. Okay.
No, I'm just listening. I'm watching. I'm laughing. Sammy, do you have any goods we could buy or trade? We could probably use some food on our ship.
I could sell you some of these radishes. They're fresh from the ground. They got a little mucus
Hey.
on them.
I guess we could wash that off. Yeah, it'd be fine.
Well, you know, that takes away most of the nutrients. But I suppose if you ain't interested in being a healthy boy, then yeah, you can wash off the mucus.
I guess we
love
could
that.
eat it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to eat the mucus.
What do? You eat it?
Just like a lick, kind of. Like lick the radish.
Okay.
All right, that's too much information.
You like-
We'll take a whole basket of radishes.
Boy, don't you see I'm busy? You gonna have to talk to somebody in town. They pay me to
We
farm.
can-
They don't pay me to talk to your candy ass.
We can pick them or something.
Boy, if you don't get out of this damn field, get your boy off my snail. I'm gonna whoop that ass.
Angus, let's
Angus,
go.
I'm sorry, Nomad, make me a nature check.
Uh-oh.
After this, Ron, I need to ask the farmer one more question.
10.
You can tell that like this is like more viscous than you thought. Like it's just shy of being like Jello. You think just with your short lick and maybe touching it between your fingers, you might be able to make something useful out of this, but like you would need a
Oh.
significant quantity.
Oh, shit.
Now, you boys are stomping around my freshly plowed fields. My patience is running pretty damn thin. I'm Farmer Sammy.
All right, I'm going to go back to town.
Can I ask him where he got the snail?
This snail is handed down from my pappy and his pappy before his pappy.
What's your guys' life expectancy if Brutus has been in your family and he's only 25 years old?
We're 5. We live 5 years before we expire.
Man, it sucks to suck.
Roll me a
Yeah.
nature check, and I'll tell you what you know about stalling snails.
Okay.
That's rough. Yeah.
Or
You know that they're pretty sticky and way too big.
can I ask for a sample of the slime? Can I take like a vial's worth of it
You want some
so
of
we
that?
can test it?
You want some of that sticky icky, don't you, boy?
Yeah.
Well,
And then I'll leave you alone.
you got a permit?
What is that?
Yeah, we got breakfast, don't worry.
Alright, let me see it.
Can I pull out my fake permit from the other island?
Sure.
They transfer over.
Is it a piece of paper that says this is a fake permit?
I don't know. Didn't I?
I think you just handed someone money at the other island.
Oh, shit.
No, he might not know how to read, so go for it.
Okay, I'd like to give him the sole of my sandal as the permit, like pulled out of the sandal, and hand it to him.
Boy, is this a joke? You think I want to
Angrily, I'll take it back from him and put it back on my shoe.
Our permits are back on the ship. I think.
Make me a deception check with disadvantage.
Damn it.
Yeah. Oh, with disadvantage.
This is a shit show. Have you heard this conversation with Sammy? You handed him a shoe?
Yeah, he's a little suspicious.
Sammy's starting to think that maybe you guys are up to no good. I'm gonna guess
7.
a 7. Well, why don't you go fetch it then and get the hell out my fields?
Oh man.
I'm going to, while they're distracting the
Stab
farmer,
Sammy.
just steal a vial's worth of
Yeah,
slime.
give me a sleight of hand check.
Ooh.
And do you have something to put it in?
We were given we bought the alchemy set earlier, right?
Oh, yeah, totally fair.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, you gotta be
So I
good.
should have vials on me.
Yeah, you do. It's a low check. He's being distracted by like 20 people trying to give him bullshit.
A dirty 20.
A filthy 20.
Oh,
You scoop that stuff up, nom nom nom. You get yourself a vial of delicious snail. I guess we'll call it slime.
Delicious.
Yeah, it's pretty gross. And there is a smell, but you have
Vegetable slime.
it. Yeah, it's vegetable oil slime.
Ooh.
And that's the end of this adventure. Great job, everybody.
Woo, yeah. All right, let's go to Thistle Root Tavern. Let's go get some beers going.
You guys
5
pass
o'clock.
by these tall, like the windmills are the largest like buildings here. They're like 40 feet tall, and you see them like working perfectly as the spokes whistle in the wind. And you're walking over to the Thistle Root.
I am. Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
So you whoever's Thistle Rooting, you walk in and it's pretty busy, but it's a low rumble. Like it doesn't get rowdy here. You see like a poster on the
Drew.
wall. Yeah.
Real quick before you go
Yeah,
describing this.
You start
We have a
eating
little
the
quick
vial.
huddle. We're gonna have a quick little huddle
Oh, okay.
because we're all together right now.
Mhm.
Yep.
And I'm gonna say, hey guys, a couple of things. And keep me honest here. Get way in because I have forgotten. But we need to finalize repairs, right? We need
Yeah.
supplies for food. I think I don't think we have unlimited food, so maybe we need some supplies there. And we should account for our sea pony. What's his name? Did we name the sea pony yet?
There was no name given.
Okay, we'll name it later. No need to stress about that.
I think
now.
food hamburger was what Aldar said, but
Yeah.
His name is Christopher. Wait, Christopher.
Christopher?
Christopher.
Is it spelled the same way as your brother? Cronky?
Christoph Hoof. That's a horse. Christoph
Oh
Hoof.
no.
Alright, I
Christopher?
spelled it and put it in the thing.
Oh, dang it.
I put it with a K. Christopher.
We probably. So two things that way to think about it. We don't need a new ship now, right? But eventually we need to either put weapons on this ship, or. And obviously there's no cannons, but like ballistas or whatever. So any opportunities for that's good, and then or. Opportunities to own a newer, better ship if that opportunity also arises. So that could be nice.
We can always steal one.
We can steal one, not here though, because I think there's consequences here. I like the idea
Big
of stealing
deal.
a cool we can steal a cool ship from some bad guys or something.
Yeah.
We could do that later, like the black pearl or the white pearl or the magenta pearl or whatever we
The
come across.
magenta pearl is what I'm hoping it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm writing it down right now. The
Yeah,
magenta.
appropriate. Yeah. That's a trademark of our
Yeah.
sponsor today. Diet Cherry Pepsi.
It's double
Um,
diet.
Double diet. Yeah. It's
For
not
double
free.
the fun.
Yes. Anything else I'm missing? Food, some repair supplies, maybe even repair time. We gotta get paid for this. And then maybe
Sounds like
Yeah.
a carpentry shop somewhere.
a what shop?
The carpentry shop.
Yeah.
Yes.
The road.
Quality carpentry.
Also, I was thinking, the little orc fella, was punished. If we can get him off his sentence or something, maybe he'll come with us as an extra person to just handle.
That's
all
what
the
I was
carpentry.
thinking. Yep.
Maybe we
I was
can-
thinking at the tavern, the guy might be there. The magistrate.
Yeah. If they have no use for him here, maybe we can buy his freedom. He can be of service to us for a period of time.
Yeah.
Do we really want to have another mouth to feed? Do we know his background, his experience in sailing? Would he even be
We'll find
interested
out.
in being built?
Yeah, we'll
Did
find
we
out.
just
But if-
take in a useless kelpsie
Yes.
that takes like half our rations?
So
Do
let's.
we constantly taking things that just are freeloading off of us?
We
Yeah.
are not taking the unikelpie for very long.
Yeah.
We're just mending it, and then maybe if like we want to keep it once it's good, like we can. But for right now, we're not keeping it forever.
That's really
We should-
good.
yeah.
Accent.
The good thing
Yeah,
about
that's really
taking
good.
the good thing about taking an extra person in an island is we can get rations for them, and whenever we take in that person, they should add value.
Yeah. I think the value over. Yeah. It's over the rations because I mean, we've been okay so far.
Yeah. And a carpenter could be worth their weight in gold.
Hell yeah. Yep.
I don't know, or maybe he helps us repair on one leg of the trip, and we drop him off in the next island. Maybe he doesn't want to be here.
Exactly.
Keep our options
agree.
open. And also, I like my appendages, so this doesn't seem like the place we want to fuck around and find out. So,
Nope.
we'll,
We're already wanted on another island.
yeah, I agreed.
What?
So yeah,
Yeah.
we'll get into
It's
stuff.
wishy-washy.
Yeah. I don't know if the charges will hold, but we'll
Yeah.
I got my lawyer on the phone. Baker.
Yeah.
Brown,
We signed the document. We've got paperwork. All right.
Sir, it says here you signed Mickey Mouse.
It'll hold.
They're valid.
Anything else, team, that we gotta cover before we go in there and mingle it up and start hitting spots?
I know you said
Nope.
not to fuck around and find out, but I
But
would
hear
like
me out.
to
So shit.
fuck around and find out. Could I possibly follow the guards that were kind of pressing up on the orc and maybe see if I overhear something of
Yeah.
value?
Good lord.
Yeah. There's a chance you can all get caught, right?
Nothing
Just
illegal about listening to people.
Yeah.
I'm just
The
listening.
consequences from that could be too bad.
Yeah.
Well,
Or
who
maybe
knows?
instead of cutting your full finger, they just cut your nails, and do you a favor.
Yeah. And let's
And they look
put
more
the
long.
tiger on the table here, guys. If you take someone with you, you guys are thinking about how much rations they're taking away. Think about how many rations they could add once you eat them.
Exactly.
What the hell?
Dude,
Wait,
why
you
did
say
this
once you
idea?
eat them?
Yeah.
He's talking about eating the
We're
person.
not that type of crew, Drew. Jeez.
Oh,
Dude,
okay.
you just watched Fallout.
Yeah.
It's too soon.
Sometimes you just gotta eat a guy. So, there's one other thing. Well, no, I guess you'd have no. You guys walk over to the Thistleroot Tavern. You see, like, on the walls of the outside walls of the structures in this town, you see like propaganda posters. Like one of the, it's just got like a Viridian Empire symbol, and it says, "A land of rigid laws and helps us all." Like a lot of that kind of shit. Like very much like stay
Yeah.
in line. Like this
Yeah.
town seems to have a stricter sense of what they're doing. In regards of following the soldiers, is that a solo mission?
I was gonna suggest I'm pretty small and stealthy. I could come with as well. We could get different angles. Maybe I could hide in the bush.
Yeah, let's do it, Nomad. Let's do it.
I
Let's
need
roll.
you guys to roll me. What's more important to you guys? Let me ask you this. What's more important? Do you want to not be seen or noticed, or do you want to hear what's happening?
I'd like to prioritize not being seen.
Okay.
I agree.
Okay, so I need stealth checks from both you guys. And I am gonna pull up D&D Beyond. Oh no, I'm not. I have dice here. I'm gonna roll against you on my table, in front of me.
You saw a 17 or something else.
Yeah, that's nice.
It's another
14 and
one.
17.
Yeah. So you guys follow this this guy. He doesn't go to the Thistleroot Tavern. He's going to like one of the houses that's near the near one of the farms. So it's a longer walk than the tavern. Unfortunately, it's like open land, so you don't find like a lot of things to hide behind. But sure enough, you're able to keep a far enough distance where you don't feel the guard's eyes on you. However, one of you does sneeze very loudly, and the guard stops for a moment, and you hear the other guard say, "Come on, Reggie, don't hold the poor kid up." Because sure enough, the poor kid is like between the two of them. They're like walking in a trio of three. And they stop outside. You guys are not close enough to hear what words they exchange, but the two guards talk to the orc, and the orc goes inside, and they post up at the door.
Alright. Can we stop that scene there and then we'll
Yeah,
go find out
totally.
from the magistrate more stuff?
Yeah, so you guys are in the Thistleroot Tavern. It's a very like low rumble. Like this is a very the most quiet tavern you've probably ever been to. You see booths that are like semi-private that maybe have like a little piece of canvas over them. And you see windows overlooking like the square as it's just one large room. There's low tables and cushions for all manner of folk. And everything looks to be handmade. People are like it's the chillest, like it's almost a coffee shop in terms of vibe. People are reading. Like there's no gambling here. There's no shenanigans. And Magistrate Barris can be seen at the far corner in what looks like his personal, like little corner table, and there's multiple guards surrounding his area.
I walk up to the bar.
Yeah, the service here is impeccable. As a young man says, "What can I get you?" as he throws a towel over his shoulder.
Good day, mate. I'll get a fresh brew.
Oh, a brewski. I've got a bit of an accent too, like. Yeah, I'll serve you up real good. We got a Thistleroot brew here. It's gonna taste like vinegar, but in the best way. And he pours you a pint and puts it in front of you.
Cheers. Does it have any other notes other than vinegar?
Well, if I'm
That's
honest,
fucking British. But
we
whatever.
make it here. It's a bit of fermented celery, a couple radishes. We make it down in the basement. We don't know where the vinegar comes from, but it's an acquired taste. We've got a brewmaster here. She's out back. Name's Gresswood. She's happy to answer.
Tangy for sure.
Oh yeah, that's the funk. You're gonna want to push past that feeling. Point number 3, point number 4, you barely taste it.
Now the magistrate. Does he frequent here often?
Oh
God
yeah.
damn it, I'm speaking. I'm a British accent.
This is the path to finding it, buddy. Sometimes you gotta walk around it before you can see it from all sides. Yeah, this lad, he's not a lad, he's an old man. He's 43 years old, according to here. Yeah, he comes in here pretty regular, but he doesn't drink much. You'll notice not many patrons around him. He's a bit of a killjoy, that one. But he gets pretty excited once we get the snail escargots going.
What do you mean by that?
I made up a fancy meal, didn't I?
That's cargo.
Yep,
I know.
plentiful.
Appreciate it. Cheese.
Cheers, love.
I'd like to walk up to the bar and say, 5 escargots, please.
Oh, that's gonna take a minute, mate. It's a 23-minute wait.
Well, excuse my friend here.
Jesus.
What's the cost of these cargoes?
Alright, yeah. Well, if you do a business with the magistrate, I'm sure he could square it away. But between you and me, it's gonna... You don't want to hear the bill till you're done eating, you know what I mean? Spoils the fun.
Yeah. We're going to probably try to bank it that he's going to pay for it.
He hands you like a cloth menu, but it all says market price.
Oh, fuck.
It's the worst case scenario.
Oh, shit. Market price.
There's no numbers on this sheet of paper.
I call Red River over
We gotta go over the budget.
and snitch on Aldar.
Hey, Red River, I heard that the magistrate over there, he likes escargot. So I'm going to suggest
That's the hidden
we
key.
try to bribe him, maybe, or just loosen him up, you know. Just
Get on
loosen
his
him
good
up,
side.
that's it. Yeah, exactly. We do. It's not a bribe. It's not blackmailing, not a bribe, nothing like that. It's just good side.
Hey,
Good intentions.
Aldar, while we're playing out the rest of the scene, just pick which one of Aldar's digits he's least interested in keeping. Go ahead.
Oh, shit. No. No. Aldar does not want to lose any digits.
Oh, that's weird.
That's out of the question. If that's going to happen. Let's skip this then.
Aldar runs out.
Run away!
Get this shit.
When the bartender passes by me, I say, put a pause on those escargots, please. We'll get back to you.
What's Amaya doing in this kerfuffle? Is she putting her kids to bed?
Very possible.
He's
Oh,
judging
there we go.
hardcore.
Ooh. Watching. Observing.
Sometimes you gotta watch,
Judging.
or you don't know what's going on, do you?
Yep.
What do you guys want to do?
Is it still nighttime or is it daytime?
In my head, it's like 8 a.m.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was 5 when we got here.
Yeah, you guys got here early. Like, some of you might want a nap. Like, that would be fully appropriate.
A little mid-morning nap.
Is there a carpentry wood place we could get wood from?
There is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have money.
Oh. Oh, wait, is this a conversation you guys are having?
I
No,
guess.
I don't
not
know.
exactly.
Amaya didn't use her fancy voice.
Yeah, I couldn't tell because she
Ooh.
wasn't using the fancy voice.
Because it's not a conversation my person is having with anybody.
Oh.
Rip.
But I don't have money, so I'm not gonna worry about that. Yeah, I'll go sleep somewhere.
And you pick a corner of this tavern and you just fall asleep.
That sounds great. I love that.
No, I'm just kidding. You don't do that.
That was what I wanted.
You guys curl up together. It's adorable.
I want to go approach the magistrate.
You do that.
I will go with.
Perfect.
Yeah. Then I motion to. Let me see his character. What's his name? Sorry, Aldar.
Aldar.
I motion. Hey, listen. If I signal escargot and I make a funny sign to signify, then you go get it. But otherwise, we'll play it by ear. We'll see what this fella's up to.
Yes, sir.
About 10 feet from the table, the guards step in front of you and say, "What's your business? I don't have an accent."
Well, good. We're here looking for Billups, and we wanted to get paid for the goods we delivered, and also introduce ourselves to the magistrate.
Yeah, sitting
Yes.
across from the magistrate is the only person at this corner booth, and it is a young elf man who you assume the name is Billups. And upon hearing his name, he kind of looks over to you and gestures for the guards to let you How can we help you, fellas?
We were traveling with some cargo that we were asked to deliver, and they told us that we would be rewarded and paid for delivering the cargo on time.
Do you have a manifest?
Here it is. I produced the manifest.
You hand over the manifest, and it's beautiful. I'm trying to look up how much money you guys are owed. Stand
I
by.
was get 500 gold coins.
That doesn't sound right. I think it was...
A million.
No, I think it was like 300.
And I might.
That sounds about right.
And you guys got half of it up front.
Oh. Let's tell them we didn't.
Offered to pay. Okay, yeah. We got 150 up front.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
150.
I mean, how does he know that? Right.
He says, "Oh,
I'm
looking
not
here
there,
at this ledger, it says I owe you 150 gold pieces. How was the sale over?"
Yeah. It was it wasn't too bad. Relatively uneventful, thankfully. We're happy to run goods for you guys, or we're crew always looking for good job opportunities, things that pay well, pay fairly.
While you guys are talking, he gestures one of the guards. He's got like a retinue of like 6 guards here. He gestures for 2 of them, and they walk away. And he says, "They'll be back with your coins shortly. Have a seat, please."
Cool. Good. And I introduce my companion here, Aldar.
Hello.
He's my master of weapons.
This is Billups. This is my second. He's learning from the best.
Nice to meet you.
Let's got a nice little island here. Different customs that we're used to. What was going on with little orc fella that's staked to the ground?
Oh, shame that. Today was his sentencing. I told the poor boy to stay out of trouble. But he's not a great listener. He's... unfortunately, I must make an example of him, regardless of his innocent intentions. He is to die tomorrow.
Sounds steep, But, and is there, I think, if you commit a crime, it's definitely be justly punished. Are there alternatives to the punishment?
I'm afraid not. He has
How long have you
stolen
been
before.
magistrate here?
I'm sorry?
How long have you been a magistrate here? If I may
Oh,
ask?
yes. It's been at least a decade. But before that, I served the Viridian Empire proper.
Ah, you're doing your job for the Republic, huh? Love that. And it's not an easy job, man. Being in charge of the whole island.
Can I say something? Thank you for noticing that. A lot of people think, oh, easy peasy, make the rules. No.
Yeah.
I subscribe myself to a set of laws, and he like slams his book on the table. These are not decisions that I'm making. I am merely interpreting what is being asked of us by the Empire, who provides us everything that we require. And in exchange, they ask us to follow a certain set of rules. If those rules are not followed, I am only the sword. I am not the hand.
Oh, it makes sense, bro. Makes sense. You know what else is hard to find out here? In this remote section of the world, good help. But it seems like you guys have good help out here in this island, unlike some of the other ones we visited.
Yes, thank you for saying
Talented people. Yeah.
Looks like you
The
came
boy
from
in question
Verrich.
here. Yeah, the boy in question I hear is a talented carpenter. How talented is he?
Kid's good. I'm not gonna lie to you. Kid's good. He's outfitted most of our corsairs here in the docks. He's the best I've seen with wood making. It's really a shame.
We have a ship in need of repairs. It's a bit of a startup ship, a little homebrew situation here that we retrofitted. And we could really use some help. Is there a way you think that maybe we can still make an example of him, but maybe switch the punishment around and have him be of service to the Republic and the small community here, and maybe help us out with our ship? Maybe he can do some of the repairs while we're here.
Make me a persuasion check.
Yeah.
If this was a video game, this persuasion check would be in like slow motion. This is a
Yeah. 17.
Oh shit.
He says he thinks for a moment, and Billups is like making eye contact with him, like very mentor-mentee situation on that side of the table.
Yeah.
He says, "Cannot alter a ruling. but the best I can do, and he pulls out a piece of paper and jots down some notes, and he hands it to you. And he says, the boy can decide if he wants to help you. But
Okay.
he is yours to command until tomorrow morning. And he hands you a paper that basically, like, hands him over to your custody.
Yeah. Well, if I show it to the guards, right? I'm gonna
Yeah,
go to the guards
exactly,
and,
yeah. And it's not like just to be clear, there's no ownership of sentient people.
Yeah. We're
you
not trading in skin.
You're right. This is
Double
this
Diet
is
Pepsi
just,
with cherry. No.
like, you can, like, he can work with you and for you. If
Yeah,
he
we can
chooses.
come up with a
He
prize.
can work with us, but until his sentence, like until the
Yeah, the
afternoon.
sentence is still in place.
Oh shit!
But maybe we can find some creative thing. We're working all the angles here. You know what I'm saying? Because maybe there's no saving him, but maybe he can do good by us, and then we take care of his dad or something. Well, we'll figure it out.
At that moment,
Okay.
two guards appear and they hand a chest, like a small ornate chest, maybe like slightly bigger than a football, and they put it in front of the Magister, who whispers something under his breath and touches the chest as it opens, and he slowly counts out 150 gold pieces for you.
There.
Nice.
He promptly closes the chest and hands it to one of the guards. Let's take this opportunity to cut back to our stealth buds. I imagine you're like pretending to smoke a cigarette next to a tree or something. There is a small farmhouse with two guards standing in front of it. What would you guys like to do?
We were thinking maybe we can move in to like listening distance to see if that works out for us.
Yeah, I feel like you guys' stealth check was pretty strong before. Yeah, you can sidle up. Time passes. They're kind of just sitting there kind of lazily. Like, one seems older, one seems younger, and you can hear the younger voice being like, "Is it always this hard, Reggie?" "What, kid?" "Just, this kid's gonna die." "I know, son. It's not for us to question." "Did you see Henrietta hitting on me at the poker game last night?" No, she was not hitting on you, dude. She was just talking to you, because she's just a person. How is she supposed to... You keep saying these women are hitting on you, but they're just talking to you. Like, I don't know that you can distinguish... Like, do you think I'm hitting on you now? No, I guess not. It's been lonely since Jerbertha left. And I can keep doing this conversation if you guys want, but there's nothing else of interest.
I'm here for it.
I want to hear it.
I can tell you the tea from this little island in the barracks, and like who's sleeping with who. But in the meantime, what would you got?
Can we see it all? Like what the orc is doing?
No. Like this is like a shitty farmhouse. I guess there would be like windows. If you want to peer through some windows, you just see the orc boy sitting in a table with a few people, one very old and one a woman who's only middle-aged. But you can't hear them through the glass.
Are they also orc? Or
I don't know
different?
what race has to do with it, but yes, they are all half-orc.
Okay. I just want to know if they were like related or maybe like we have like a
You intuit that this is
hostage
probably
situation.
this is probably his family. So basically, like, just like through the context of what's happening, he's kind of free to do whatever he wants on this island. The soldiers are there to make sure he doesn't try to escape, and like he shows up to basically get his sentencing, his punishment.
Okay.
The farmhouse is not huge. Like, it's very think backwoods Tennessee. It's not in disrepair, but it's not great. There's only one entry and exit that you can see.
Well, what would you like to do, Nomad? You want to head back, or
Pulls out his
is there
sword.
anything else you'd like to do?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if we'll be able to get through these guards here.
Yeah,
we could try to talk to them, but I don't know what good that would do. I don't know what we're really trying to achieve.
I just want to know what's going on with this boy, and if we can like help in any way.
I mean, we could try to ask the guards what the sentencing was, but aside from that, I'm don't really know what else we can do here.
Yeah. could head back then. See what they're up to.
Yeah, that works for me.
Yeah, you guys are sitting at the table. Gisora and Amaya are asleep in the corner, lazily. They technically ordered a beer just to be like technically patrons of this place, so they can't be thrown out for loitering. It's not full because it's like, you know, the morning time. Let's say it's like 10 or 11 now.
It's night shift people. No.
Yeah, the night shift people have like are sleeping it off. The old people that are coming in for the early bird specials. You guys are still sitting with the magistrate. Anything else I could do for you boys?
Any job opportunities? Anything you guys need help with? We're crew for hire, like I said earlier.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so you guys have anything roaming around? You guys wanted us to move around, take to another place, or anything we can help with? Whatever. We're creative. We'll figure it out. Just want to be compensated for it.
Yeah, no, nothing comes to mind, but I've noted you here in our journal. Good
Cool.
fellows.
Awesome. Yeah. Keep us in mind.
For certain. And don't step out of line. It would ruin my day to ruin yours.
No. That's not what we're about, my friend. It's all good. Thank you for the time. And thank you for the pay.
Sir, yes, sir.
Let's do it.
Absolutely.
He gestures for the guards to part as you guys walk away.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then we meet with we sit with the rest of the crew, and then just catch them up with a conversation.
Red River, I'd like to pull you aside before we.
Yeah.
A secret side conversation.
Are we taking this guy with us?
Which guy?
Are we just gonna? We're gonna spare his life? I mean, they're still gonna kill him, right?
Yeah. Well, I don't think we have enough intel yet, because
Okay.
there's a chance also that this motherfucker is not actually a good guy. Like, I mean, I can't tell you that he's not a good guy,
Yeah.
but I also can tell you he's pretty dumb if he's been caught 3 times. You know what I'm saying? Like, his intent might be nice and the punishment might be severe, but like, my dude, stop getting caught, dog. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. Good insight.
He may bring some unwanted heat. So like, while he's tugging at my heartstrings here, and I want to help him out.
Yep.
We need to find out more to make sure that if we're gonna risk our neck and cut ties here with these people, that we're doing it for a worthwhile cost, not for negative gain.
If we're gonna get our boat fixed, though, yeah, that's.
Yeah. I mean, we can fix our boat. It just won't be as pretty as he can do it and as fast.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Well, we're gonna have him here in a minute, right? We can go get him right now.
Yeah. Then we'll get to know him, and then we'll figure out. We got to feel for him, his vibe.
Yep.
If he passes the vibe check, we'll see if we want to risk it for the biscuit.
Okay. All right, let's get everybody together.
Yeah. And then fellas, we got paid. Probably a good time to go get supplies. Whatever food, whatever. See if there's a repair crew that we can use. If not, maybe Nomad and I think Nomad and Angus, since you guys know where he lives, maybe go up to the house and see if he's up for a job, and then around, find out what his family situation is like, what he's like a little bit, and if he's up
to get the food.
Yeah, do that.
Get the food.
And then the ladies are here napping, so I think I'm gonna nap too. I want to take a nap. But I don't know
Roll
if
for
Gisora and Amaya wanna explore the island, go to any stores, or they want to keep napping in.
What's up, Swiffer?
I would like to go to the beach gathering.
That was the sentencing for our boy.
Rip. It's done.
So there's still a stake in the ground out there, but that was. I wanted to put little people there to make it clearer, but I couldn't. There weren't any. I wasn't gonna pay for the premium version.
But what's gonna like I don't. But I want to go there.
I mean, you can still go there.
I want to see the aftermath.
Yeah, it's just a lot of footprints, and there's actually an old couple there that's kind of lingering, talking amongst themselves.
Ooh.
I approached and tried to listen in on their conversation.
Make me a stealth check, please. You're gonna roll against their perception.
Okay.
I have mine.
5.
It's higher than a 5. As you walk up, they stop talking and look at you and say, "Are you lost, young lady?"
I am not lost. I am just wondering if you have any more information on the young orc man that was sentenced earlier.
No. Terrible. Terrible. The other person like shakes their head in a cloak. She says, he's a good boy. It isn't right what's happening to him.
Do you guys find this island to be just?
They look at each other before looking back at you, and they say, what do you think?
I do not know, hence my question. I had just arrived on this island.
There is value in rules and order. We know that. But they've taken it too far. The boy has his whole life ahead of him. Don't you agree?
It always seems that way when youth is involved. I believe some of his fingers were missing. Is he a carpenter by trade? What's his deal?
Yes, he was the best our island has ever produced. But those fingers were not lost in his work. They were his first punishment when he stole food for his family from the fields of Sammy.
Now, with his fingers gone, has his work diminished?
The roots grow strong with him, and he's still young. His new appendages are probably fine. The boy's got his best work ahead of him. And when she says that, the other hooded figure like kind of shushes her.
And this family of his, you said they're on, I'm sorry, where?
Oh, they're just north of here. And they're one of the little shacks like next to the fields on your map.
Mm-hmm. And how many are in his family?
His grandfather, his grandmother's long passed, his mother, and just him. They will likely not be able to keep their fields without his income coming in.
Their fields. Do they pay taxes on these fields? How would they lose the fields?
Yeah, like basically they probably can't work them because he was doing carpentry and helping them with the fields, and their grandfather was helping, but now Grandpa's sick, he's sick, his mom's been taking care of Grandpa.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
The Empire will kind of probably just step in and be like, hey, we have another family that can do this better. Like, very eminent domain, very, we'll take it, we're gonna do what's best for this island over.
Right, you're not producing enough, you're not utilizing this to its full max.
Right.
Thank you for answering my questions.
As you turn to walk away, the one that hasn't spoken this whole time, like, reaches out and grabs your wrist.
Don't touch me.
They pull their hand away. I'm sorry, child. He looks up at you, and under this hood is the face of a very old man. A very old half-orc man. And he says, can you be trusted?
Can anyone be trusted?
They walk away from you.
Bye.
One of them throws up a peace sign, like fucking P. Diddy. Nope, not P. Diddy. Terry! Thank you. Yeah. Sorry, we're good. What is everyone else doing?
I was kind of hoping to meet the brewmaster, Greswin, if she's behind, I believe, the tavern, right?
Yeah, Gresswin's like there's a little like entrance behind the tavern that leads underneath to the basement where she does all her brewing.
Mind if I tag along for that adventure?
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Yeah, you guys
Cook
step
it up.
in. One of the doors is ajar, and there's no lock.
I'll give it like a quick knock and then just walk right in.
Yeah, grab that barrel out there, would you? You hear from inside.
Which barrel? The big one, the small one?
The medium one with all the radishes.
Oh, the radishes. All right. So
radishes.
I'll grab the barrel and then I'll like start eating one of the radishes like an apple.
As you walk down, you see a like large Goliath woman. She's like 6'7". She's like stomping in a large barrel, like smashing vegetables underneath her feet. She's doing so kind of frantically. She's like, "Hey, who are you?"
I'm the guy with the barrel. You asked me to bring the barrel.
Fair enough. Bring it over here and dump it in between my delicious toes. She says,
I
"Are
would
you
like to dump
eating
it,
one of
yep.
the radishes?"
I call it quality control.
Make a persuasion check.
Eight.
She says, "Stay here. I'll be right back." She steps out of this like barrel full of smashed vegetables and leaves you there alone.
Hey, Bahood, it's kind of like what we did with the Nanotar. Remember that?
It's Angus.
Ah,
Bahood is my hero, so I'll take that as a
I was
compliment.
telling you we should do name tags.
sorry about that.
Okay, we should probably get a mess of this stuff, right?
Think we should hop in the barrel while she's gone. You know, don't want to lose productivity hours.
Hop in the barrel?
Yeah, like the mashing pit, whatever.
So
Yeah.
there are three things in this room before you guys continue. There is a mashing pit, which is like a barrel cut in half that she is stomping around in, or was. There is a large, like comedically large barrel with like a spigot, like that's where this stuff is like stored. And there's a bunch of smaller barrels that are yet to be filled with delicious. I forgot the name.
Attitudes?
This'll
Huh?
juice. You guys go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm down.
I mean, in that case, I'd like to taste the product and then hop in the barrel.
You do a. Did you get any? But no, you were not here. So you just take a little bit out of the spigot, and the vinegar taste is sharp. I don't know if you've ever smelled apple cider vinegar in real life, but it's adjacent to that. But take away all the sweetness, so it's just shit.
Delicious. I think more stopping would help. Let's go, Angus.
Can I just take a little bit of this? Just see if we can like cook with it or do anything. Just maybe just take
Absolutely.
a
How
little
much
bit.
do you take?
I don't know. I guess I need to see what kind of containers I have in here. I'll just take like another vial or something and
Yeah, you can take as much
Take-
as you want in these moments here.
Take enough to sample so we can reproduce it. This stuff is pretty good.
Yeah, I'll take like 2 vials worth then.
As you're filling the vials and your associate begins stomping on these radishes, Greswin appears with 2 Viridian Empire guards. It says, "That's them." And the guards say, "You're coming with me." And
Where are we going?
follow
What do you
me,
mean?
sir. As the
What
2
do-
guards.
I don't know where you guys are from, but where I'm from, you gotta tell me what your name is, and then I'll tell you what my name is, and then we'll have a conversation.
Yeah, you can
Before
sort
I
this
go
all out
anywhere.
with the Magister as the first dwarf guard reaches out to grab your arm.
Oh, alright.
You guys are now being escorted back into the tavern by these guards, and Greswin is in tow as well. And the Magister beckons for the guards to part as you guys approach. You do not sit down as the guards draw halberds and hold them, not at you, but with a deft swing you could be attacked. The Magister puts down his escargot and wipes his hand and says, "What is this? A busy day today, huh, Frederick?" And the dwarf goes, "Yes, sir. These two were caught." And then Greswin steps in. "These two are they're stealing radishes. I done seen one of them."
Did I finish eating the radish, or do I still have half of it in my hand?
You have half of it in your hand.
Wait, we can pay for that. Like, I don't think we were stealing. Because you see, from where we're from, we just kind of like, we can like pick it up and eat it and then pay for it like when we're done shopping, you know?
The magistrate whips open he unclasps a leather satchel and picks out a book of laws that looks to be about 47 pounds. Comedically large. As he flips it open to a page he has earmarked and begins reading. "By the Viridian Empire and our monarch, Lord and Savior, Daphne Oakhart, the following is prohibited in terms of items not belonging to persons labeled A, B, or Alpha. Persons should not or cannot take any privileged items without consent from the owner and payment remitted before consumption of said item." Does that sound correct to you?
You know, I try to get myself one of those books, and it was on back order at the other island, but I probably would have known that if I had the book. So, yeah, I think, could you maybe give me your book to read over? I might have some time. It seems that we're going to jail. So,
Can I stir it? Because I was napping here.
Yeah, you stir
I
it.
think Red River was also napping here.
I believe Red River, Amaya, and you are napping here. You
Yeah.
see these soldiers come in.
I stir. Well, Amaya went to the beach.
Oh, that's right, I'm sorry.
I
Just
stir
Red River.
out of my nap, and I see this happening, and I hit Red River. I say, wake up.
As you
Wake
guys
up.
are waking
Yeah,
up,
Yeah.
he says, "Son, did you see any jailhouses on your way in?"
well, I kind of just got here. I didn't get a full tour of the whole place. If you're offering tours, I'd be more than happy to go on one, though. So,
That's alright, you strike me as a fast learner. He gestures to Frederick and says, "Empty their pockets." Who knows what else they stole?
Something's happening.
Oh shit.
Do you guys hand over everything you have on you?
What's the law that protects me against being searched without a...
There is no law
reasonable.
above that of the Viridian Empire, son.
Yeah, I get out of my seat.
Yeah, this takes some time. Red River, you are now fully understanding what's happening.
Yeah, now, yeah. I was trying to gauge the kind of shit we're in. And I go, hey, Magistrate, these good lads are part of my crew. Is there some sort of misunderstanding here?
Yes, I believe there is a misunderstanding. They stopped searching you guys. They're like patting you down, but they stop. And the magistrate says, "One of these gentlemen here has broken one of our coveted laws, and justice will be remitted."
What was the what happened?
I believe, he gestures to his hands, he stole this radish, which was in transit to be owned by Miss Greswin here. That's right, I saw him do it.
Listen,
And then
like I said, we weren't stealing. We were gonna
Did you
pay for it.
say in transit to be owned by?
Yes, but Greswin, do you have the paperwork?
Pause.
Oh,
But
go ahead.
it wasn't owned by her yet.
Do you have the receipt, Greswin? Let me go look. She disappears with one of the guards. You guys have bought yourself some time here.
Mr. Sir Magister Billups, I would also like to point out that this Goliath lady of large stature put me to work, and I did not get any pay from this labor of bringing radishes. I don't know if that's in your book, but where we're from, that's slave labor there.
You're writing a fucking huge check here. Go ahead.
I believe she should be on the pole, tied up with me and my friend Angus here when we get there.
I was also working, so I don't know. Double the compensation, there's two. And we only took one radish, so this seems a little weird.
The laws are not the laws based on quantity, son. The laws are as they are written. Both of you make a deception check with disadvantage.
And I've gestured to Amaya to follow the lady out just at a distance, just to make sure she doesn't go write her own receipt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know these people.
Yeah, it's gonna be a natural one.
Oh, shit. Damn it.
You're like sweating as you're saying all this to her, and there's a lot of umming and a lot of pausing with the magistrate. The magistrate looks at you and says, Freddy, tie 'em up, take their things. And the guards restrain you both and begin taking out everything. They see vials that appear to be filled.
Oh,
And
shit.
they say, son, what is this?
No.
For context, do we know the color of the root juice?
Yeah, let's call it, in my head, it's like a light yellow, like a little bit lighter than pea.
Sir, those are my urine samples. I've been having digestive issues.
You're in the tank. Yeah, this is pretty bad. You've rolled a natural one. Let's pause this in midair. I will let you do this. It will be with disadvantage, and the consequences will change.
What am I rolling? I apologize.
Deception with disadvantage, if that's what you want to do.
Yep.
Might as well.
Yeah, I don't know if it can get worse, so we're gonna go for it.
It can.
Oh, no.
Oh, I got a natural 20 and a 19.
Oh,
That-
hell yeah.
Oh, well, Jesus. Frederick, give it back. Jesus, we don't... What you do in your own business is your business, son. Just keep it in the bedroom.
He has medical problems, man. So disrespectful.
I feel bad. Can I say something? I have a bit of a smelly pea situation myself, and I understand. Do you guys hand over your weapons that you have?
I don't even think we have. I mean, he has a walking stick, and you can have my dagger.
I definitely have a battle axe. Oh no, I left that on the ship, probably. So I probably just the quarterstaff and the pan flute.
I'll let that ride.
Yeah.
I feel like you and Nodar, if anyone has it, probably Aldar has the battle axe at this point.
Yeah.
I would let that ride. You don't hand over your quarterstaff. I feel like that could pass for like a walking stick, but the dagger is taken. And the magistrate said this is pretty straightforward. I have no record of you all being on this island before. Pick a finger.
Should we take some off the ear, maybe?
I'm sorry? He flips open his book again and says the rules are very clear. First infraction regarding theft will result in the loss of a digit chosen by the magistrate if the prisoner will not choose themselves. And
Magistrate,
son, you don't want me to pick.
Excuse me, Magistrate, you have a reputation for being fair.
Thank you for saying that.
Which precedes you across the seas here. Yeah, we hear about this all the time. Before we extend the punishment, could we make sure that proper ownership is withheld? Because for all we know, these radishes are not owned by her or by anybody. And then there's the matter of compensation for them, moving things from one place to another. I mean, my crew's entire form of payment is we get paid for moving things, and that could be little things or big things. So if you ask us to move something, we expect to be compensated for it.
The plight
And right
of the
now,
proletariat.
Huh?
Of course, the plight of the
Yeah.
proletariat. And as she says that,
Correct.
Rezwin walks in,
Mm-hmm.
and she hands over her receipt, which does check out.
Check out. Yeah.
In front of the magistrate. And she says, well, I'll do it if they don't want to cut one off. And the magistrate says, Greswin, things are a bit more complicated than that now. Our understanding here is that these gentlemen are in your employ. Sir, I have never met these two boys in my life before about 15 to 25 minutes ago. They ain't working for me. Hell, they're probably working for Satan.
Did you not ask them to move barrels from one location to another?
Man, I asked the air to move some goddamn barrels. I thought it was Trisket, my helper.
No, it was actually my guys, and when my crew does labor, I expect to be compensated for it.
The magistrate says,
So
hold up. Griswin, did you ask this boy for help or not? Well, shit. I asked for help, and the boy helped me, but I didn't ask him. The magistrate thinks for a moment. He flips through his book, and he says, Greswin, a compromise. For his efforts in your technical employ for those moments, you will grant him 1 gold piece for his efforts. Fine. And you, son? What was your name?
You talking on the short one or the other guy?
The handsome one.
the short one, he says quickly.
Yeah. You could call me Nomad.
Nomad? No, I took over a new voice. This does not absolve you of your thievery. Choose a digit.
Angus, what are you thinking? You want to be matching? I guess we could both get the same finger cut off, or we could do complementary fingers cut off. So like,
Ooh, wait, hold on. Is my finger getting cut off too?
Are you suggesting that he here is an accessory to your thievery? Yes, I apologize. He amends his paper. Of course, the both of you will be losing a digit.
Wait, no,
And,
hold on. No. I wasn't a part of this whole thing.
Your associate
I'm
here says that you are helping in the thievery, and you were in the very room where the thieving took place.
No, I think he was just asking me if I wanted to do like a tattoo sort of thing here, where like camaraderie, where like you get tattoos together, but like this one was like a little bit like blood brothers type.
I think you know what time it is. Ring, ring, ring. Let me check the phone. It's roll me a deception check with disadvantage, please.
No, can't believe I got roped into a finger cut off.
You almost got out of there. Well, you still might.
18.
He says, oh, that's confusing. I didn't understand. You're obviously already missing a digit. Is it one of your toes, perhaps?
Yeah. So, I'm not very good at keeping my digits.
I understand. Well, son, which one have you decided? He says to Nomad.
We'll go with digit number 8.
Are you dying?
Is it the left ring finger?
Yeah.
Isn't that the marriage finger? And as the guard says, isn't that the marriage finger? He puts your hand down on the table and brings a dagger down, and your finger is gone. It's painful, and you take 5 points of damage.
No, it's 1 away. 1 away. It's your middle finger.
Does that apply to me as well, or am I good?
You're good.
Okay.
Nomad got his middle finger cut off on his left hand.
Can I pick up the finger, like, and go put it on ice?
I don't know that you would have ice available to you. This beer is being served at room temperature.
Put in salt.
Also, I don't mean to be this. You don't have a bag of salt. Maybe you can go to the general store and find some.
We do have a surgeon.
That's true.
There you go.
Was I given anything to stop the bleeding, or is it just kind of like, you know?
You were given your things back, and he was given his things back in his
Does he
dagger.
not get the complimentary, like, vine stuff?
You haven't gone to that facility.
Oh, okay.
So I'll just put the nub in my mouth, I guess.
Okay.
And yeah.
Oh.
you do that.
Ooh.
I walk outside and throw up.
Yeah, go ahead and roll a Constitution saving throw. Everyone seeing him eat his own finger.
Not eating it, I'm just like.
No, he's putting it's make sure like the blood doesn't. Yeah.
Oh.
That's
Like
just
blood.
good, clean family fun. What would you guys like to do? The magistrate like shoos you away, and the soldiers escort you outside.
I'll walk up to everybody and say, "Hey, I got a whole basket of radishes." Well,
Do you?
I look at Aldar and I say, read the room, man.
what happens?
Our
Just trying to
crew
get some.
It has one less finger.
Oh shit!
It's bleeding, but
What
not
happened?
like a lot.
Oh my god! No
No-
way! Not
Team
Nomad!
Nodar is down to 19 fingers.
Not Nomad!
Not my boy.
Also,
Justice.
where did you... Oh, crikey, where'd you get those, radishes?
Oh, do you really have a basket of radishes?
Yeah, at the general store, I was getting food while they were doing.
Oh,
this
you
shit,
can't you can't talk to NPCs without me, dude. That's not how the game works.
Right? I negotiated it down to 1 gold piece. We've got about 20 baskets loaded up into this
I
daggone ship.
think I failed
We're
to help you
good.
understand how this game works. And you know what? That's on me. You can
I
have
was
20.
snapping necks, cashing checks.
If you lose 5 gold pieces, you can have 20 rations.
What do you think, crew?
His hand is bleeding, and you're just like,
Yeah.
I want to buy some rations.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the finger to Gisora and try to see if we can get
What?
Nomad's finger back on.
To me?
5 gold pieces.
I mean-
Let's go.
To me?
Or on my
I ran away. You bring that finger close to me and I just run.
She sprints away.
Young man, bring that finger here. We'll take a look at it.
Make me a medicine check.
Here we go.
It
I think we
is
can get
an-
away with all kinds of shit like this then.
It's an 8.
As you squeeze his hand to look at it, some of the blood squirts on you. And you can see that the finger was not cut at a knuckle. It kind of went between two of one of the bigger bones in his phalange.
Rocky.
Crocky
Phalanges.
indeed is what you think to yourself.
Isn't there a specific type of magician surgeon here that can?
Yes.
Men's
the
people here?
Yes,
dragon- hold on.
it's supposed to be
Yeah.
that little building to the northeast. I forgot to label
Yeah.
it because I'm bad at my job.
Okay.
Dragon tree?
Yeah, take our man there with haste and let's make sure he gets taken care of.
Yeah, I'm sorry, it's to the south. It's the dragon tree.
I will take him there.
Respectfully, Red River, I'd like to go without the finger. We could call it a free souvenir from the island.
Okay.
And I think I can make some good fun of this. Maybe
What?
sorry to
think
Okay.
that maybe you should at least get it looked at.
Or maybe make it into a necklace.
You want one of those? Oh my god, I'm southern.
We'll do a party trick with it.
A puka necklace.
You want the little vines that everyone else has.
Yeah.
At the very least, go. You don't have to go through the procedure, but just go check out the surgeon, see if they have any
Just gotta
talents.
stop the bleeding.
We can
Yeah.
cauterize it.
Yeah. Or maybe they want to put the finger on backwards, and that could be your fun party trick.
That it bends the wrong way.
I like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Throw up again.
Perfect.
Yeah. Listen, Nomad, I respect your decision. You're an eccentric little fella. Do you? But I would recommend you go at least talk to them.
Alright.
Just for some intel, at the very least.
You walk over to the dragon tree. I assume the surgeon is going.
Yep.
Is anyone else going?
Yeah, I mean, I'm invested now, emotionally.
Yeah, you need to see how this works out.
Yeah.
I missed a lot, so I need to go with that as well.
Okay.
No, I go to watch the snails.
I get the radishes and I'm gonna board them. I'm gonna load them up.
So you did spend the 5 gold. Someone spent money for these radishes, right? Or are we about to have a whole nother?
Yeah, we got rations of radishes.
Did we write that check? All right, let's do it.
We need food. We need supplies.
You guys walk over to the dragon tree, and there are 2 women inside. One is a half-elf woman, and the other is a very short gnomish woman. And they say, "Welcome to the dragon tree," at the same time. How can we help?
Hi,
Friend is bleeding out.
these guys have lost their fingers. Could we possibly maybe reattach
Just
one?
one. Just one.
Only, by the skin of his teeth, Angus did not lose a finger. He tried. I would argue he tried, but he couldn't. Oh, jeez. The magistrate's at it again. Let us take a look. Oh, yeah. We got something for you, but it's going to take a couple hours.
If that's all right with Angus, I believe that it wouldn't be a problem.
You mean Nomad?
I thought it was Angus that lost his finger.
Nomad barely, he did.
I know he
Angus
put
did
it in
not.
his mouth.
They've been putting fingers in both their mouths. It's a weird situation.
Oh, okay. That's fine. Nomad then.
Basically, if you submit they say, son, you'll get something like your finger, but it won't be the same, and it's going to be painful. Is this something you really want to do?
No. Just if you could stop the bleeding, feeling a little lightheaded. It might be that vinegar ale, but yeah. And then I'd like to look at the gnomish lady and kind of wink and wiggle my little nub, you know.
She is off put, but she does whisper an incantation and touch an amulet at her neck, and the skin or the exposed flesh quickly scabs over and is still delicate to the touch, but you are healed for 4 damage. I'm sorry, 4 hit points. But is no longer actively bleeding.
Wow, that was pretty cool. How'd you do that? You know, my friend over here is trying to be one of the healer people, I think. Maybe. I don't even know if we're friends, honestly. But, yeah.
She says, I did nothing. Only the blessings of the God of Balance allow to work through me. The other woman says, if you want to get this finger replaced, we'd have to do it soon. If it heals up all the way, there'll be no going back.
Yeah, no, we're gonna stick with the nub. They'll be fine.
That is an unusual choice, but I respect it. They have various herbs and stuff hanging in here, but it's very granola. It's very crunchy, and there's a smell of patchouli or something in the air. Well, looks like you guys are good to go now with your 9-fingered friend.
Yeah, thanks for that. And if you get off work anytime soon, you can come over to the tavern. Maybe I'll buy you some drinks and escargot.
So you're hitting on a woman at work, which I feel like is automatic disadvantage. I guess a persuasion check? I don't know what else. A performance, maybe? I don't know what it would be.
Right before this check, could I play my pan flute?
Yeah, to your Riz flute? Yeah, sure. You pull out your pan flute and start blasting away.
Perfect.
You play The Devil Went Down to Georgia on your pan flute.
And I'm doing perception, right?
No, I think performance is appropriate, I guess.
Okay. Nail that shit with the 17.
These pipes are a calling, and this woman's eyes are glazed over in what looks like either tears of joy or horror. It's hard to tell. What would you guys like to do?
I would like to, if I may ask them, if they often see victims of whatever that guy's name is.
The Magister?
Yes, that one.
Oh, they look around the store. Oh, there's like crystals and stuff too, and like zodiac bullshit and tarot cards. She says all too often these days, but that's the price of law and order.
Do you really believe that what they're doing is just?
What we believe doesn't matter. We're serving the Empire our way, and he's serving it his way. And the half-elf woman is the one that said that, and you can kind of see the other gnomish woman, like, kind of roll her eyes.
Alright. How did you guys come to be on this island, and why is it called the Dragon Tree?
It came to me in a dream, says the half-elf woman. We've been here for just a few years. We weren't some of the first settlers, but we've been together a long time, and we figured we could do our best healing out here in the scattered sea, the uncharted waters. And I think we got a decent assignment. It's a quiet island for the most part.
So you guys are employed by what's it called again?
The Viridian Empire, of course.
Yeah, those guys.
Yes, we received our training from their masters, and in exchange we pledged many years of our lives to their service.
What kind of training did they provide?
Basically just like, you would know that, like, the Viridian Empire is very structured, so it's like, okay, we need healers to go out these islands, so they would have a master person heal them. Like teach a class of healers, and then when they're ready, send them out into the world where they get assigned. So they do the same thing for, like, different trades that people need, like carpenters, stuff like that. Farmers, yada yada. But we were trained by the great healer herself. A name I didn't make up. Helga the Healer. That's who.
Helga the Healer.
That's the name from Hey Arnold, her husband, Arnold.
Alright. Well, do you guys have any interesting books? Anything like that?
She looks over and there's a few tomes that she's got like earmarked, and there's one that she like looks new. She's like, yeah, some dribble came from one of the last shipments. It must have been a mistake. And she pulls down a book and it says, "Biology of the Sea."
Ooh.
And you open it and it's got like pictures of different creatures and some information about them. Like, you remember when you were going to the Scholastic Book Fair and there were these white books with red letters and they had pictures of the things they were about? It's like that.
Okay. Does this book contain anything about, we have found this black substance on one ship that seems to be proving to be quite versatile. Does this book mention anything about that?
Honey, I'll be honest, I haven't cracked this thing open yet. But
And the Kelpie.
For 10 gold pieces, you can find out.
I will have to get back to you on that. But thank you for your help.
We'll be here, honey.
You got anything for horses?
Horses? We haven't seen a horse since we left the mainland.
Kelpie? Specifically?
You guys have a Kelpie?
Yeah, we do on our boat, but it's
We're
hurt.
just wondering about Kelpies. We heard the lore on a different island.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm confused because it sounds like your friend here said you had a Kelpie.
My friend here is also confused.
Well, that doesn't surprise me.
I'm also confused.
We are.
Why am I confused? I pull his side. Why am I confused? We could get medicine here for the Kelpie.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I think he's talking about kelp, like what you find in the sea.
Oh,
Like seaweed.
yeah, that's a different thing, sugar. Yeah, we got kelp all around here. We can find you some.
Yeah.
It's okay. Yeah, kelp. That's what I needed. That's what it was.
Here you go, boy. Organic kelp.
Quick parenthesis: we'll need to investigate this this behavior in behind the dice.
Yeah, yeah. What were you thinking in episode 10?
Yeah. This episode raises a lot of questions for behind the dice.
Yeah. This is good. This is good. We're building. I'm learning
That's
more about
why
these
I
characters.
want to do Beyond the Dice
Like
afterwards. But I mean,
like
it's
Nomad's. Yeah. It's a lot of
it'll be
time.
hard.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
a long
but like
time.
Nomad's desire to not get his finger mended.
See, it's
That's
for audience
interesting.
retention reasons. We want to leave some of these questions unanswered. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
need,
yeah,
We
that's
need
true.
the people to keep coming home, keep coming back.
And then Amaya and Gisora are very protective of the Kelpie. You know, maybe they're channeling some deep-rooted SeaWorld trainer vibes. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I'm sure I've been around when Aldar was mentioning getting things
Kelpie
for the
steaks?
Kelpie. I would have been surprised because he wanted to freaking eat it.
And still
Hey.
does, as far as I know.
He's looking for recipes on it, not.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, no, not medicine. I'm sorry. I
His
misspoke.
Google-
What
his
kind
Google
of
was-
spices you got?
I'm looking for a teriyaki blend that I've been hearing.
You know, there's those reality TV shows, confrontations, and they go, Aldar, we pulled up your Google logs, and it's filled to the brim with Kelpie
It
recipes.
just says Kelpie recipes.
Yes.
Can you explain yourself? He's on a couch and he's with his other co-stars. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you guys want to do?
Oh.
I guess I'm out. God damn it. I'm leave. I leave.
I also walk out.
Yeah, it's about noon now. After you guys have had quite a few adventures already.
Yeah. I dropped off the radishes, Drew, at the boat, and then I went to see the orc fella.
Whoever's in charge of the spreadsheet, put 20 more rations for the radishes that were purchased.
Already.
Thank you.
Perfect.
I'll go see the orc fella.
Uh,
Yeah, no.
Oh, there's a sale place. I wanted to go to the sale place.
Okay. You do that first.
Okay.
I'll-
You're
the scenic
walking.
route.
Red River will walk over to the house. In the meantime, Sarah, you walk into Reznik's sales. Amaya does, and whoever wants to be with Amaya. And a human man with a beard welcomes you and says, "How you doing, little girl?"
I'm not a little girl, but I'm doing all right.
That's fair. I love this accent. How can I help?
What do you have? We might need some sales, or do we need sales? It doesn't hurt to have extra sales. What do you have going on here?
Sure, yeah, we sell sales. We sell sales. He laughs at his own very funny joke. He says, "Yeah, I can get you some sales here for 110 gold pieces. We got Carlisle's current, if you don't already have one. We got anchors, I got hooks, I got rope. Hell, I got whatever you need."
I'm sorry, what was that first thing that you had mentioned?
You talking about sales? Yeah, sure. We got some sales over here, 110 gold pieces.
Do you have any things to repair the hull, or, any extra wood?
Sure, yeah, we got some wood out back, but a bundle's gonna cost you around 25 gold pieces a piece, but I can get that over to you. I think I got 3 or 4 in the back.
25 gold pieces per bundle.
Yeah, this is good quality stuff. It's already been signed off by the Viridian Empire. Pretty sure it got shipped here from Poughkeepsie.
Okay. Okay. Do you have anything like a repair kit or anything like that?
Yeah, we got some tools you can buy too. I can probably part ways with them. You spend enough money in here, we can shit. I can throw them in for free. Have you seen our new dyes that just came in? We got all sorts of colors. You can color your flag, you can color your sails. Hey, you can put this on your face for all I care.
I will have to get back with you on that because I don't have any money on me.
Well, if you ain't got no money, sugar, I think you done wandered into the wrong store.
There's money. It's just not on my person.
Well, why don't you go find me a person, huh?
Aye, sir.
Red River and Associates, you guys walk up to the same house that they saw before, and the two different guards are now standing guard. And they say, how can we help you?
Yeah, we're just here to visit the family. We understand they're going through a hard time, so we just come here to show them our support, from one orc to another. These are my companions.
Sure, just no funny business. They step out of the way.
No worries, big dogs. Thank you. Knock on the door.
Come in, sugar.
Okay, cool.
And you open the door, and it's very sparse. Like, the cupboards are bare. It's kind of like, think like Dust Bowl, too many people living in one house type of situation.
Yeah.
It's like one big room. Think of like a huge studio apartment. There's a man laying on a bed, and a woman sitting next to him holding his hand, an older woman.
Mm-hmm.
And the half-orc is sitting at a table in the middle of the room, drinking what looks to be bad tap water. How can we help you?
Hey guys, listen, let me cut to the chase because time is of the essence here. We got to the island recently, saw the sentencing, and we've been asking around. Apparently here, the young man that lives here is a very good carpenter, so we were wondering if he could help us expedite, the repairs, and maybe if he knows anything our ship is missing, maybe he can make those modifications as well, and it's an opportunity to make money. Also, potentially a job interview type of thing, right? So if he does well, we like the quality of the job, and he likes us, maybe we could find some kind of mutual agreement where we come here for repairs, or maybe he goes on trips with us here and there. So I just wanted to, do that, because I think it's important, but also, if there's a way we can help, if you guys have seen other creative solutions in the past where you don't have to lose your life, maybe we can give him half an arm or something to the fella, or maybe there's other ways he can be persuaded, but you guys would know that best because you work here, or you live here rather. So, what do you guys think?
His mom looks over to and says, "You're gonna have to talk to him." And Verrich looks up and says, "You know what's funny? I don't even like wood. But I'm bored, and this is the longest day and the last day of my life. There's no getting out of this. But sure, I'll help you. What do you need?"
I look over at my what is the position? Boson? Is it Boson?
Bosun. Or I think it is. I don't know that I've ever heard it out loud.
I think it's Bosun. I think you're right.
Bosun, mate.
Yeah. Can you give him a listing of what needs to be repaired and potentially what the areas of improvement?
Is that me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you say that.
We need to
I wake
pin
up out
that
of a
somewhere.
stupor. I was dissociating in the corner.
Yeah. You were thinking about that blood that splattered on someone's face earlier.
Our main concern is our hull. I believe I think our
Mate, cranky.
crikey, I think our other Amaya, when I can't even fucking find it. I'm so tired. She went to go find. research something for sales, so we really are struggling with our hull. It took quite a bit of damage, and we're struggling here.
Sure, I can take a look. We can get that sorted.
I appreciate you, and do you mind if I like join and watch, or if possible to learn part of any tips you have?
Assist.
Make me a persuasion check.
I won't get in your way. Persuasion.
Oh,
Do whatever you want, he says. And he walks out the door. Which way?
I guess the bosun escorts them to the ship. Right?
Yeah.
Amaya. Oh, you go ahead, sorry.
I was gonna talk with Red River, possibly. Like, I know we're offering him like employment. I know he's a little down on the dumps here, but maybe we could offer to help his family. I don't know if things don't work out with, and he.
Yeah.
I lower my voice and I say, if he has to die, we offer to help the family out.
Yeah, I think that would be good. I like that idea. So I'll stay here and talk to them. Maybe they know of something that he's not telling us. You know, if you're gonna die tomorrow, you're probably not thinking clearly. So let me talk to them first, and then we'll do one last visit to the magistrate before we make moves.
yeah.
Amaya, as you step out of Reznik's sales, I forgot the name of it. It is Reznik's sales. Good job, Drew. Someone at the corner of another building about 50 feet away puts their hand up to get your attention and gestures for you to come over.
I come over.
As you approach, it is a small person in a cloak covering their face. It is about noon. Viridian Empire soldiers walk to and fro, and she gestures for you to follow her behind the building.
I look around and follow her.
As soon as you turn the corner, you are hit with a fireball. No, that doesn't happen.
Oh man.
This person pulls you close, and sure enough, it is the old man that you met. His wife did most of the talking, but you met down at the beach. And he says, we don't have a lot of time. I don't know if I can trust you. I think you're the only chance the boy has. I've been working with a group that could see him safe. But I am too weak to free him myself. If you can secure the boy and take him to an island north of here and deliver him to the Ultimaratics, I will give you 750 gold pieces.
What are they going to do for him there, and what of his family here?
He looks around. He says, look, it's a better life for the boy. Any life is better than dying. They said they need a carpenter.
Will he no longer have to run?
That I don't know.
You know how, like, if you run away from your life, like, you have to, like, keep running forever and ever because they're always going to be chasing you?
He may.
How am I supposed to know that he's going to be safe there?
The old man looks nervous, and he says, I can't guarantee the boy's safety, but I can guarantee that he won't be safe here. He reaches into his bag, kind of hurriedly, and hands you a heavy sack of gold. Or he reaches it out to you.
Do you have anything? By securing the boy, you mean get him on my ship and get him to that island, correct?
Yes, please.
Do you have any more intel? Because he seems very disinterested in life.
You must convince him somehow. When you arrive at the island, they will ask you how to save the crops, and you must tell them to burn the fields. Do you understand?
I understand. I take the money.
He pulls his cloak over his head and then like disappears into a crowd nearby.
I, of course, relay the information to everybody.
Including the boy?
No, just the roommates. The crew,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah, Gisora like gestures. Maybe you guys get back to the ship and Gisora gestures like, hey, you know, we need to start at the hull and like the bottom is like the weakest portion, so he goes down and you tell them what happened.
Yeah. And then I was like, Gisora, keep an eye on him. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and how much was it? 750?
750 is the total, but I don't know how much is in the bag.
Yeah, 750 gold pieces in there.
I think this is the thing. In this kind of deal, you just get paid straight up. So we have a little team meeting, right? One of the things I told Gisora is, hey, keep an eye on the boy. Just make sure he does what he's supposed to with the repairs. And then in regards to what Amaya said, here's my thinking. We don't have to do it this way, just suggesting. But I'm thinking we make it. Well, first we got to talk to him, right? Make sure he's on our side about this. But instead of doing like a blatant kind of take him on our ship type of thing, we make it either seem like he disappeared on his own accord, or you know, we do a type of make it look like we were not involved as best as possible. So ideas that come to mind is once we are done here, we take off, and then leaving the dinghy behind, they catch up to us later. We intercept them, you know, type of thing. A small crew stays here, and then we meet up, that type of thing, or we just go all out with the intention of getting caught. But I think there's a possibility we may get away with it.
Captain, may I speak?
Go ahead, Nomad.
Well, here's
Is it about your girl in the bar? I don't have time for that shenanigans right now, Nomad.
No. This is more of an ethical thing here.
Okay.
We could just keep the money and not do anything, because I don't think that person can really snitch on us here, because it doesn't seem legal as to what they're doing. And hear me out, we could even report said group and maybe get a larger compensation and a brand new boat if we negotiate well enough.
Okay, I like it. Listen, we gotta consider all sides. I think my concern in the long term is who we choose. We're gonna make enemies as we go, no matter what, because this is the nature of the sea livestock here. But there's enemies that are gonna be they're gonna find us no matter what, and then there's the ones we're gonna make along the way. And I think we should be selective if we want to have the Viridian Empire on our bad side this early in the adventure, or later when we're better equipped. Right. So I like your any ideas, guys. What do you guys got? Talk to me. Should we first of all, are we in agreement that we should consider helping him, or should we take more of a different approach and let things be what they are?
I believe
Oh,
help him.
Help him, okay.
Yeah.
What do you
yeah,
have?
I'm gonna pull you aside and look at you like this. I'm gonna say, "Are we busting this motherfucker out of here?"
Shane Gillis. Yeah.
This motherfucker?
I like the gift for reference, MC.
Like you.
I didn't see
I don't know What are you thinking, Aldar? Where's your heart song at? Leave it be, rat him in, help the boy out. What you think?
I'm down for helping him out. I can't condone ratting him out. I'm sorry, Nomad, but I can't. That goes against me.
The first, see, this will be great for Beyond the Dice. The first Nodar split.
Yeah. No, but I mean, on the other side, while there is no immediate consequence from ratting these folks out, all we have in the sea is our word. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's vouching for us, so we had to have some type of ethical compass as a crew at some point.
Yeah.
And the word right now is radish.
The word right now is radish and nanner, son. But no one's got a point. It's got to be considered. It's got to be thrown out there. You know, he may have thrown it just as a suggestion, or maybe that's the way he feels about it. Nomad, where do you stand on this? Are you more into helping the boy, or more, you know, were you throwing that idea as just as an idea, or like that's your inclination?
Monetarily, it makes sense. It does. It'd be a lot.
But we're not exclusively out here for the money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you know, I was kind of just, you know, thinking about this new boat. I really worry about our current situation here. But given that I am down one finger here due to these people, I say we stuff the finger right where the sun don't shine, and
I get it, big dog. I get it. Such a little guy, you have a big heart. I get it. Drew, let's take a quick parenthesis here, okay? Because we don't have aspirations necessarily of immediately getting a new boat, but what's the price on a Toyota Civic of boats? And then give me the price on a fighting vessel, but something that could be manned by a team of, you know, our team, right? So we're not looking for a full-on warship, but like, those are price of what these things ballpark. We don't really.
You would have an innate sense that a boat, like a full-on boat from scratch, even a used one, would be multiple tens of thousands of gold pieces. Like, you've never seen that much money, and like, that's like asking me right now how much, like, you know what I mean, like an $870,000 house, like, when can I pay that for cash? Like, theoretically, I can understand how much money that is. But when would I have that much money? I don't know.
So, like, we're thinking, like, maybe a full-on vessel is maybe the price of a BMW 3 Series.
Yes, like a new one with all the all the fixins.
And a warship would be maybe like a 10-year-old Lamborghini or Ferrari.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. So we went.
And you're driving like a late teen. You know, it's not a piece of shit, but you know,
it doesn't have warranty.
Yeah, the warranty expired. Like, but it still works.
Yeah, it's seaworthy.
It has resale value. You'd have to find someone to buy it. Like, yeah, you can figure that out.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna trick this one out as much as we can, but eventually we got aspirations.
You can put spinners on this 2008 Toyota Celica.
Yeah,
At some point.
We're gonna make this seaworthy, but eventually we're opening a savings account for a new ship.
Yeah, that's a long-term strategy. I would say.
Yeah.
You guys have a lot of irons in the fire in terms of money you're looking to spend. You're part owners of a business. You may or may not recall.
Yeah,
there's a lot going on here.
We're to be millionaires.
Yeah, I think
that's our passive income. Right?
You're only going to be worried about, the only question you're going to have to answer is how many ships do we want?
Exactly.
I think we're going to have to just commandeer one we really like. So if we find a magenta pearl out there that we really like, with the right leather options and the Bluetooth radio, we might snatch that up.
Well, that's an interesting thought.
Yeah, that's a different conversation for it. But I just wanted to have a notion of how close, like, does 10,000 pieces buy you one? Apparently it does not.
No, 10,000 pieces would get you, like, no.
No, it doesn't even get you, maybe a third of a ship, maybe.
Maybe, and it was like a poop ship.
Yeah. Okay. I just wanted to have a ballpark figure, so, because if somebody offers us, 20,000
Yeah, you
gold
need to
pieces
know the
for a job.
context of like what a value is.
Yeah. What are we putting our necks
And
out?
on the flip side of it, 750 gold pieces is more than like anyone on this island is ever gonna hold in their hands at once.
Exactly.
Like
Exactly.
so.
Mhm.
So think of it in that way as well. Like a normal person doesn't have that money.
It's also double. It's also double the what we got paid to sail over here, right? With the
yes,
goods.
yes, and that was
Double
like
it is,
a voyage in this world, a multi-day
Right,
voyage.
so-
Yeah.
Just as a source of employment. So like, here's what I'm thinking. Obviously, we like the little fella, right? But if we remove the emotions aside, there's an element of this guy's our employer. He's giving us a shitload of money to essentially move human cargo. In this case, somebody that we need to rescue, or potentially, depending on the perspective, and deliver him somewhere.
Yep.
This could be a new stream of income for us. On occasion, if this network likes our delivery and we like the relationship, we can continue to get paid to move VIP targets in and out of locations. Bit of smuggling here and there.
Mhm.
Little hand soloing.
I like it. Yeah, Han Solo.
We should argue for more compensation.
I love this man.
Are you
Angus
entitled
is
to more
never like
compensation?
money,
You already know I'm nickel and diamond out here.
Yeah, we can. I think we can do it. We should have asked, but as it was pointed out earlier, I don't think. I think this is all the money this town has. I think we're running them dry.
I think we should have him fix our boat and take him there. And then we'll figure it out from there.
Okay. No,
Here.
no need for concealment.
What do you mean by that?
Like it should be
Concealing
fun to
him
make
by it.
Yeah.
Make it look like he, left on his own accord, and we didn't take him.
So, for example, he comes in here, right? We turn him
I
back
think
into his house with the guards there. Okay, the guards.
Exactly. Yeah.
We take off, like the vast majority of us take off. 2 or 3 of you guys hang behind the dinghy. We secure the dinghy out there, and then in the middle of the night before his sentencing, the 3 of you guys escape. We didn't. We'll stay away from eyesight, and then we rendezvous the little ship and the big ship, and he just disappeared.
Yeah.
The story being,
I think that could
maybe
work.
he leaves he can leave a suicide note behind and say, I jumped in the water. I was gonna die by tide anyway. At least I'm gonna do it on my terms.
I think that's a perfect
Yeah,
job
yeah.
for Nomad and I.
Yeah. Exactly.
I believe it would be more strange to leave some of the crew behind than for all of us to go. I think if we
No, secretly.
Then-
Secretly, though.
Secretly. So
secretly
all of us take off. All of us take off in the big ship. But
that's a big risk to take into consideration the trouble they have already caused with just being here a couple of hours. I believe it would be better to hide him in the ship and leave him at the ship, and then us leave at some undetermined time altogether than to secretly leave half of the crew behind, because that is
risk.
a huge risk.
yeah, then we'll have
in
the rest of it.
terms of not being seen.
So let's do this. Let's
Captain, really quick, I have an idea.
hit me.
We could pretend to get into an argument, then you fire us, leaving us behind.
And
That sounds
and then we can join us later on.
The other
That's
idea.
Very convincing. But I
Yeah.
do worry. Let's not get too heated in the argument, because I think I'd be on strike too. Probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that. I like that plan. Here's the other thing that you made me think of is, what if, I don't know what size this boy is, but what if one of us kind of
Significant.
has the same build, right? And that person,
Is you.
yeah, wears the cloaks, and we change the dressing, cloak him up. We have the fella write a little note, right? And we drop it off, or pretend to make it seem like like a suicide, whatever we want to do. And then we just take off like Amaya suggested, and then that'll be an explanation, and then we'll just deny it. I think this
Would
they
it,
don't have.
would it be wise to let his family in on the
Yes.
suicide thing so they can pretend to mourn him?
Yep.
Or
It's so that they're not looking for him, so they know.
okay.
And then
Mechanical.
we'll check in with him and see what his wishes are. You know, maybe he wants to do it differently. But I think us discussing our options and having a viable plan that gives you some deniability is good.
Mechanics wise, he will fix your boat. He will get an automatic. Like this guy just knows carpentry. He will get an automatic full success, but he needs 8 hours to do it.
And we're at like 5 right now.
I would say it's like around noon, so like a full working day to 8.
Yep.
And then.
Yep.
Yeah, I just want to let you guys know kind of the time frame.
So we approach the fella, bring him up to speed, and see where the conversation goes, and then decide from there which option we employ.
Yes.
Let's do it. We go down. You know, somebody stays up to watch to make sure there's no eyes, and then we go where he's at, right? And we bring him
Whoever
up
is
to speed.
staying up, you do notice on the dock, not on your ship, but near your ship, are 2 guards.
But they were there anyway, right?
Yeah, they're just
there.
there. Yeah, they're just patrolling.
I was down in the hole this whole time, awkwardly. That whole time I was like, I felt like he was mad at me.
If you
But
watch him,
I wanted to learn, so I'm just standing far away watching.
if you watch for the full 8 hours, and I'll let you try a roll to try and fill in a piece of your pie. Who's telling him this? We don't have to go over all of it. I just need to know who I'm addressing when he responds.
It's orc to orc conversation, I think.
He says, who did this?
Listen, we didn't catch the name, but clearly the people in this island want to see you survive this experience, so they're employing us to deliver you somewhere else, and we want to do this in a very discreet manner. So any input you have that would be helpful, and then I present them with the ideas of the suicide note. And
They probably just want me to be a carpenter for them. I just want to be my own person, man.
yeah, but maybe sometimes, listen, my friend, you're a young guy. Sometimes you gotta do something in between being your own person. You're a gifted carpenter. It doesn't hurt to share your gift with the people and with the world. And then you figure out what you want to do and where you want to do it, and you do that. But sometimes there's an in-between step.
Make
So-
me a persuasion
Yeah.
check with advantage.
With that kind of risk, son.
That's
double
why I'm giving you that advantage, bud. That was good. That was strong.
Persuasion check. I gotta improve my fucking persuasion here. We'll do it again. You gotta be finger fucking me. Both choices are 8s.
8?
Yeah. I think I got an 8 followed by an 8.
Jesus Christ. He says, look, man, whatever we do, I want to talk to my family first.
Yep. That makes sense. Yeah, you can go back.
Punch him and knock
If
him
you-
unconscious.
Yeah, here's the deal, man. Obviously, that makes the right sense. You should go do that. You should probably leave a note behind, right? Like a suicide note to make it look like you went into the water and killed yourself. Tell your family that that's not what's actually happening. And instead of going to kill yourself, you just jump on our boat and try to do so unseen. My crew, for purposes of deniability, will not be aiding you in this, so you need to jump on the boat by your lonesome. You can do we'll leave netting hanging from the ship so you can get in the water and then swim up and do that. But we need some plausible deniability here for the long-term protection, but we'll deliver you. And the ship is leaving at midnight with or without you on it, so go say your goodbyes, and then we'll take off.
Do you want me to fix the ship first?
Oh yeah, when she's up with yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he does that. You guys are now up to 70. He gets an automatic full success. Gisora, give me, what would we call this? Investigation?
You're talking about to fill my pie?
Yeah, you're like watching this guy work, and he doesn't want you to.
Yeah, I'd be investigating, I guess. Then.
Yeah, I can't think of what else it would be. Like maybe perception?
Is
Maybe
it not,
insight?
like not ship
Maybe
writing?
I can see
because
insight.
I'm not actually working.
Yeah, because like
Yeah.
he's not help. Like your role was terrible, so he's not like letting you help do it. You're just creeping on this dude to try and learn some like advanced techniques.
I would do ship writing or insight just to
Yeah, I
you know,
can
what you
see-
can learn from the shoulder.
Yeah, whatever your highest skill is.
They're both the same. I'll do insight.
Drew, well, she does that. There's one quick matter that we have to talk about.
Did she get a 1? I think she got a 1.
She got a 5.
Yeah, you're not able to discern anything. Go ahead, Chamber.
Dumb as fuck.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? The shopping of sales and equipment.
Yeah.
At some point before we leave and all that, we should have a sidebar and determine if we want to get supplies.
Yeah, I feel like this conversation happened at like 1 or 2. So like while he's fixing the ship, like you guys could
Yep.
handle any business on land.
Yep.
With that, that is where we're gonna stop for tonight. Where MC will be hosting Beyond the Dice for the next 30 minutes. Next week I will not be in town, so we will skip next week, and then I would try to change days, but I'm literally gone all week. So we'll aim for the next Tuesday, which I think is May something. But I'm very excited, guys, and everyone did a great job.
May.
But yeah, I'm just.
With that bad roll for my insight, what I imagined is that he knew I was trying to be creepy, so he was covering his work.
Yeah, it was great. Like, yeah, you were like with a 5, you were like up his ass. Like you followed him to his bathroom break. You know what I mean? Like you rubbed this kid the wrong way. Like you became a pick me girl, but to the worst possible degree. But thank you guys. This was a good job.
Thank you.
Thank you.
MC, I was kind of just joking, unless you have Beyond the Dice questions for people.
Oh man. No, I'm pretty tired too. I don't want to keep anybody.
I was
That's
trying to
alright.
sleep.
No, that's
Oh,
good. This was a
man.
good sesh, peeps. Next time, we will not do Beyond the Dice. We will start playing Dungeons & Dragons as soon as everyone's on the call, and we will maximize our moment.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
But until then, like Swiffer says,
Mm-hmm.
we'll see you like Jesus Christ. Can you do it in your new accent, please?
I can't.
I'll do it.
I
I'll do
don't
it.
think I can.
Do it.
I'll do it.
You can do it.
Cranky.
Come on.
Follow us on twitch.com/cousinchat,
That's
youtube.com/cousinchat.
fucking southern.
Hey y'all, this is my Australian accent. Remember, if you follow us on both and send me an email to the email below, you can make a weapon of your own type, whatever you want. Here we go, right on the campaign now. This is
Australia,
for you, Eddie.
Alabamian.
Somebody tell Eddie to email me. I'll make him a weapon.
Yes.
But until then, we'll leave the light on for you.